from Children's Health Stadium here in Prosper for not just a top 10 matchup here in the state of Texas playoffs. You've got number 6 Alvarado versus number 9 Sulphur Springs. Again, this is not just a second round matchup and a top 10 matchup, but it is a rematch of last year's third round matchup where Alvarado got the win 42-39. We are very, very, very excited to be here. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much and welcome back. If this is your very first time, though, we are live here on Chaz Media. Champion, an award-winning specialist holder, and my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphreys. Ryan, what's going on, buddy?
Absolute pleasure. It is a gorgeous night in the state of Texas
at
is. Prosper Stadium, and this venue is absolutely incredible. Probably our favorite venue to call games at last year. You got a good view of our faces with the streaming, the way we had to do it, but this year with NFHS.
The pregame show, as always, is brought to you by the great people over at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, where they offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Proudly serving our Wildcats for over 30 years. Ryan, this is a really tough matchup, I think, to try to preview. I think usually, you know, you're looking at the two teams. Alvarado is putting up just not even video game-like numbers anymore. It's further than that. But they've also had, to say a weak schedule would be putting it mildly, and I will get in very nerdy, deep levels of,
our favorite.
Right, into the strength of schedule and everything. But to me, it's hard to even kind of gauge what to expect from them.
Certainly a game that, you know, if you listen to the Teppers and the Steps of the expert world, you're going to get a 50-50 split on how they think this game's going to go.
And we have been,
anybody you ask, just because, like you're saying, you look at the Alvarado box scores, and it's silly. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous how bad they're beating teams. You look at the Sulphur Springs box score, and it's just a tale of two different tapes. You've got a battle-tested, battle-proven Sulphur Springs Wildcat team, and you've got an Alvarado team that is playing against – just very weak competition.
Yes.
Now, having said that, they are handling them and more. I mean, we're talking – there's been games where they've scored in the 80s. It's unbelievable.
Okay, let me kind of break those down for you. The least amount of points they've scored in a game this year is 48. They won the game 48-0.
Wow.
They have scored 60 or more points 8 times, and they've scored 70 or more 5 times.
And they've only played 10 games. They haven't played 11 like us.
Yes. Okay. I thought that was correct. Yes. They're averaging 66 points per game, and they're only allowing 12. I do this with you.
Incredible.
Which one's more impressive? Scoring 66. I think it's 66. It might be
at
the 66.
At some point,
but
you run out of time. 66. The amount of touchdowns that it takes to average. Not. Hey, we scored 66 once. We're averaging 66. And
ridiculous.
So I'm going to go offensive the side of the ball for Alvarado tonight.
Now, that being said, I did tell you that I would break down the numbers on a nerdy level. I hate being a hater. Not true. I enjoy being a hater, but not about this. But I did get nerdy, and I wanted to look at the difference in the strength of schedule. Because the non-districts were so different, their non-district was against all of them, I think, against 4A D2 teams. All of our non-district games were against 5A teams. Mm-hmm. So I only looked at when both teams were playing a 4A Division I team. But, Dave Campbell's does the computer rankings every week that ranks all the way from 1 through 120 or whatever it is, every team in the state. I took all those numbers, added them up, took the average. For the Wildcats, their average strength of opponent is number 31 in the state, so almost a top 25 team every week. Alvarado's was 71.
Wow.
And for reference, Community is 77.
Wow.
So you're looking at about Community every week.
And that's, we're not trying to knock on Community necessarily, but we know how that game went. We know what a Jackson Hare or a Jamorian or a Virgil or a whoever it may be, the stats that they would put up against that competition on average, it would obviously – it would look similar to what Alvarado's doing. And so it's just like we're trying to say, it is a difficult game to project.
Opening round against number 70 ranked Eastern Hills. That was a bit of an upset. This is the fifth game, or the fifth game that Sulphur Springs will have played this year against a team who is still in the playoffs or made it to the second round. One of them being Mount Pleasant, who lost last night, but that is in the second round.
A team that at the time didn't have the record that showed it, but we knew that team was better than the record. And they win.
I believe you said that all night long.
They win a first round game against Montgomery. They ran into South Oak Cliff, number 1 team in 5A last night. But again, like Tyler's saying, this is a battle tested Sulphur Springs Wildcats roster.
Ron, I do kind of want to look at the Sulphur Springs Wildcats team because it happened kind of midway in the season. You've seen almost two different teams, obviously, in that Salina game. Your QB1, Deuce Timmons, goes down. Since that moment, which you've played, number 6 at the time ranked Frisco Panther Creek, Paris, who's still in the playoffs. You've played some good teams, Dallas Kimball last week. In that time frame, you're still scoring 45 points per game, but you're only allowing 15 points per game, and twice you held teams to under 10 points.
Yeah, and different recipe, and that really speaks a lot about the coaching staff with Sulphur Springs. We could cry and mope that we lost our starting quarterback and just, call it quits on the season. The coaching staff just adjusted.
1,000%.
We just, that's adversity. You don't want to lose a guy like Deuce, but at the time that was the reality. Mason Cooper has come in and done a tremendous job. This coaching staff has put him in a position to be successful each and every week, and each and every week
like Ty Rollis and Sherrod Timmons who have coached them since he was in 3rd, 4th grade, and they say, like, I'm not surprised. We saw this coming. If he got this opportunity, he was going to do this with it. He's getting the opportunity, and he's done this with it.
I'll tell you another adjustment that has just been, and I think I spoke on this maybe last week or the week before, but Grayson Hardy, you put him back in the secondary post-Paris game, a game that we couldn't stop a cold in that one through the air. We have been a completely different team, pass defense, the forward pass, as we've joked all season. I mean, it's been night and day different what we've been able to do defensively through the air. We know we're a good run-stopping team, but the Achilles heel was always the forward pass.
Right.
We're going to see that tonight. They're going to test us through the air, but the move of Grayson Hardy to move him from linebacker, trust what we have at linebacker, put him in the secondary, it's been so huge.
Yes, and I think you and I thought that was going to be the case, but it is great to see because, again, you have so much depth in the front 7, so having a player like that back in the secondary, it does make the world of difference.
No doubt.
Ryan, do you want to go ahead and look at our players to watch for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats? We have some
Hair unquestionably is our guy, and we're going to go as he goes tonight. I think as we progress in this playoffs, what he does and how he does it, that's going to decide the fate of the Sulphur Springs offense. And not to put too much on his shoulders, but he's that good. And carried that load a little more often. Jackson looks fresh right now. He looks faster, looks stronger at this point in the season compared to last year. And I think tonight he's in for a big one.
You mentioned how much having a Dobson Martin right there behind him and Keyshawn John, plus the weapons you have in the passing game, how much we would see the difference in that late in the season. And like you said, I mean, he seems to keep getting stronger every single week.
I mean, how he runs in the 4th quarter, that isn't something that he could do if he had 300 carries this year,
right?
And so it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now, I will say last year against Alvarado, who was great. Now, it was all receiving, though. He had 15 catches, 147 yards, and a touchdown. But to your point, over the last 5 games, that same time span from the Paris game on, 155 points or yards per game, and he's got 13 touchdowns in that time span. So he's just getting better as the season goes.
But they've got their own version of Jackson Hare.
They do. Yeah, we will get into that. I'm going to go in a similar direction, specifically a player who I think we're seeing get better and better every week. He's only a sophomore, but he's already getting D1 offers. Jackson Virgil, he has a touchdown in 3 of the last 4 games. Last week, 2 catches, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. The second game of his career with 2 or more. We're watching him get better every week, I think.
No question. And you talk about his growth through the season. He catches a game-sealing touchdown at Frisco Panther Creek
at the start
with a couple minutes to play in that one, and that's a sophomore getting his first taste of Friday Night Lights, and so just the confidence that we have in a kid like that's so big, and each and every week he's going to get better and better.
Ryan, let's move over to the defensive side of the ball. Who are you going with for the Wildcats tonight defensively?
I'm going Truth Holmes. Again, I talked about the just kind of the GoDaddy on offense being Jackson Hare. I think you can make a case that that's Truth Holmes on this defense, and you need a disruptor up front. Alvarado, we know that they can put up video game numbers. That's a lot harder to do if you've got big Truth Holmes in the backfield all night.
Yes.
I think we're going to see a smaller Alvarado front.
We will.
I think that Truth is going to be the biggest by a long shot.
When they're on the field.
I mean, just absolutely massive compared to what Alvarado has on the offensive line. I think that's going to be a big test for the Indians. I don't know the competition. They're not playing a whole lot of 300-pound defensive tackles. And so Truth, Trey, that entire front seven, I just think it's going to be a lot for the Indians tonight. And I think that starts up front with Truth.
Dude, it's funny you mentioned that. We mentioned the Step and Teps of the world. They said when they were previewing this game, Step, who I think we very much trust, what
Absolutely.
he has to say. He's at the games every week. He's in the trenches. He said last week there was a 5A coach watching Sulphur Springs versus Dallas Kimball, and he told him this Sulphur Springs team is the biggest 4A team he's ever seen, and I believe it. And it's guys like Truth and Trey the Truth, in the interior defensive line that are just massive.
You've got a couple 300-pounders on the O-line, couple 300-pounders on the D-line. You've got big skill guys. Grayson Hardy's a big kid. I mean, you really have a lot of size on this Sulphur Springs team. Definitely interested to see how that plays into tonight.
Ryan, I'm going to go with a player. I try not to pick too much. We try to mix it up, but we're in the playoffs. You're playing the number 6 team in the state. You got to go with those type of guys. I'm going with Alex King. We've watched this kid get better and better and better, and I think we're maybe watching him have his best year yet. He's led the team in tackles 5 different times this season. Alvarado and had an interception. I think with as fast as they are and how versatile they are, you're going to need the Alex and Alex duo going off tonight.
No question. Alvarado, where they lack in size, they certainly do not lack in speed. You've got a kid like DeMarcus Belton. He's their version of Jackson Hare. He's going to run the ball. He's going to catch the ball. Alex King has got to be really good east to west tonight. We talk about his pursuit. We talk about his lateral movement. That's going to have to be on full display tonight because this Alvarado team, they can go.
I think a great comparison is just a couple weeks ago, you watched Donovan Webb. He's someone they use a lot out of the backfield and in the passing game. And the Alexes and TJs did such a really good job containing him. I think we're going to need to see that again tonight.
100%.
Ryan, it is almost time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, my favorite part of the pregame show, Humps Keys to Victory. But first, let's hear from our friends at Discount Wheel & Tire and some others that make all this possible, and we'll be right back.
Man, you're looking rough.
We feel rough. Can you take us to Discount Wheel & Tire already?
Okay, let's go.
Even your tires know where to go. Discount Wheel & Tire. For service you can count on.
Looking for new furniture without the big price tag? D&B Furniture has everything from living room sets to appliances at prices you'll love. With easy in-house financing, affordable down payments, and flexible terms, you can take it home today and pay over time. We even deliver locally to you, free of charge. D&B Furniture, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by and browse our showroom or give us a call today, 903-885-7396.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Front Porch News, Chad's Media, exclusively on NFHS. I queued it up before the break. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, something that we see week after week after week come to fruition. It is Humps Keys to Victory. Ryan, what you got for us this week, buddy?
Tyler, this is 365 days in the making. This is something that in August I think you and I could have projected that the 4 teams in our little bracket was going to be Alvarado, Sulphur Springs, Panther Creek, Springtown, in whatever order that were to happen.
And after this, I do want to look at that bracket
100%. But we knew this was coming. It was always going to end up with these 2 teams one way or another. This is a heavyweight prize fight, and that's number 1 tonight. There's going to be some touchy feeling in the beginning. We're gonna make a play. They're gonna make a play. Bad things are going to happen for both sides. It's going to be a 4-quarter battle. These are the games you dream of. These are the games you have circled in red. Last week was fun. 62-9. That's awesome.
Right.
Alvarado 77-0. We both knew how this was going to go. One team's going to put up the pads on Monday morning. One team's going to be getting ready for
There's
Frisco
going to be a
Panther
top
Creek.
10 team in the state who's not playing football next week.
It's a heavyweight prize fight. A really, really good team. A team that I think is good enough to win the state championship.
I think so
is
too.
Going home tonight, and that's something special. And so I'm definitely excited to see how it all unfolds. Number 2, Tyler, and I don't know that I've ever. I don't know that I've ever done this.
I don't think you have.
I don't know that I've ever mentioned an actual name, but you got to contain DeMarcus Belton tonight.
Belton.
I just you look at the box score, you look at the film. This Alvarado team goes through Mr. Belton.
Yep.
And it's unbelievable. His stats: 41 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've got it.
1,000 receiving yards in the same season. He's got 1,137 rushing yards, which is 11.1 per carry, with 19 rushing touchdowns. He's also got 1,207 receiving yards and 25.7 yards per catch, 22 receiving touchdowns. He's only got a couple D1 offers, but he got one this week from Columbia.
Smart
so
kid.
he's also incredibly
He's
smart.
a smart kid, just an all-around guy. But he's their version of Jackson Hare. I mean, he is an all-around, just absolute stud. And I'm excited to watch him tonight. Sulphur Springs. You don't ever come into a position like Frisco Panther Creek. I didn't ask our guys to completely shut down Jalen Lott. I asked them to slow him down. That's exactly what they did. They kind of shut him down. But if you can slow down Belton, I really like Sulphur Springs' chances.
1,000%.
You don't want to get in a track meet with an Alvarado team that's averaging 66 points a game, and a Belton kid that's averaging four touchdowns a game. Four touchdowns a game, Tyler.
That's wild.
4 touchdowns a game.
About 200-something yards per game.
41 touchdowns in 10 games. No mathematician, but that is 4 touchdowns a game. And so you just got to find a way to slow that kid down. Number 3, Tyler, we got to go 1-0. You and I can spend all the time in the world talking about the bracket, talking about Springtown, talking about Frisco Panther Creek, Salina. None of that matters unless you go 1-0 this week.
1,000%.
I'm not personally done with my Texas high school football season.
I'm not either.
I've enjoyed this Sulphur Springs team just far too much. But this is going to be a fun one. Heavyweight prize fight. You got a kid like DeMarcus Belton that is an absolute stud. But it's all about going 1-0 tonight. And I think that's what Sulphur Springs is going to do.
I think so as well, especially to your point. If you can contain DeMarcus Belton, I think that's just going to make a world of difference. Ryan, we were talking about we'll look at some of the other teams that are still in the playoffs and the playoff bracket. We'll do that in 1 second. But first, let's take one more break, hear from a few more people who make all this possible, and then we'll be back to wrap up the Discount Wheel and Tire pregame show, and we'll get ready for kickoff.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. On what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Next Gen Nights happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Hey, friends.
Come and worship the Lord. That's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
Physical therapy is more than treatment. It's a partnership in healing. After years in the field, we wanted to create something personal.
East Texas Physical Therapy was built with one mission: to bring hands-on, individualized care to our communities.
From sports injuries to post-op recovery, in the home or water, every patient gets the treatment they need and the care they deserve.
Here, you're not just a number, you're part of our family.
It's care that feels like home because for us, it is.
East Texas Physical Therapy, healing with heart right here at home.
Confidence looks good on you.
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down, the driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for kickoff live from Children's Health Stadium here in Prosper. Again, thank you so much for joining us on Chaz Media and Front Porch News exclusively on the NFHS network. Alvarado's already ran out of the tunnel. We didn't get to do the tunnel tonight. They've already got it down. But, Ryan, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are almost ready to run out. How are we feeling? What are the vibes?
I'm fired up. I mean, this is what you circle in red. This is what you play for. 2 top 10 teams. It's a shame that a top 10 team is going home tonight. The pads are getting packed up on Monday. Here come the Wildcats. It's going to be fun, though.
It is.
I think that this is a very tough game to project, to make a pick on. Because if you look at the box score, Alvarado is unstoppable.
Yeah.
If you've
Again,
watched
66
Sulphur Springs,
points per game and only allowing 12.
If you've watched Sulphur Springs and you understand the battle-tested Wildcat roster that we have, you got to go to their side because the strength of schedule. I think it's not just one-sided.
Right.
It is as one-sided as I've ever seen.
Yes, I think this is the third, fourth, fifth game you've played against a really good team, whereas you are going to be by far the best team Alvarado has seen. Now, that doesn't mean, they are a very, very, very good team. It is a fact that you will be by far the best team.
Both things can be true.
Yes,
I think
agree.
Alvarado is a very good football team, and I think they're going to be a huge test for Sulphur Springs. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that their schedule it's tremendously weak.
Right.
And Sulphur Springs is going to be the very best team Alvarado has seen all season.
Agreed. Ryan, let's step out of the way for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back. Ron, we are getting close to kickoff, but a couple housekeeping things that we do every single week that we haven't gotten to do yet. If this is your first time joining us, you might not know, but Ron and I have been doing our games of the week. Every single week we pick what we think to be the best college game and the best NFL game that week. Somehow you made it. I think you did me a bit of a favor and made it possible that I was able to tie things up, but we're all tied, 12-10 apiece. We've got Montana State at Montana starting there. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
The Brawl of the Wild, one of the better college traditions in all of college at any level. I'm going with the home one. I'm going the Grizzlies here.
Okay.
Montana, way to sneak in. They're going to win the games that matter. I'm going Mahomes in this one.
See, I think so too. I'm pointing out that I did circle these beforehand.
Perfect.
But yeah, so we have one difference. So hopefully we're still playing football next week and we'll get to keep going. But there you go. We've got to do our official predictions for tonight's game.
Ooh.
Or do you want to take?
I did already say that I am picking Sulphur Springs in this one.
Okay.
And I do have a score if you're ready for it.
I am ready for it.
Probably the lowest scoring game that Alvarado has seen all season across the board, but I'm going Sulphur Springs 31, Alvarado 24.
Okay.
So Sulphur Springs by 7.
And once again, we are very similar. I have somewhere in the 35-21 range, and maybe even a 35-14. 35-21 is going to be my official prediction, but this was by far the toughest one we've had coming up with a final score, so the fact we were still that close is funny.
And now Alvarado ended up being a 7-point favorite in this one.
Yes, they are a 7-point favorite.
I think that's way too high. I would have, unbiasedly, set this at Alvarado -1.
Yeah.
That's where I would have put it.
We both predicted that it would be, quote-unquote, too close to call.
I would have put Alvarado -1, but I do have Sulphur Springs winning by around 7 in this one.
I think even more than that.
Tyler, does look like Sulphur Springs has won the toss, and they will receive the ball.
I love it. You know, I tell you every week, but the Sulphur Springs Wildcats in the Coach Faircloth era are 25-2 when they score first. I like getting the ball first and trying to score. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us during the Discount Wheel and Tire pregame show. We appreciate them so much. Before we get started, I want to ask, are you and your business interested in becoming a broadcast advertiser with Chad's Media? You can reach thousands of fans across Northeast Texas with hyper-local advertising. If you are interested, you can fill out the interest form on Chad 10 p.m. for Next Gen Nights, which are for anyone from birth all the way through 12th grade. The Way also offers young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of each month. Hopefully we'll be naming a Way Bible Church player of the game here in a little bit, Ryan. I'm fired up.
You know, I think we're going to learn a lot early in this one, Tyler. I think in the first 5 to 10 minutes of this game, we're really going to see kind of what this is going to look like. Is the front seven too much for Alvarado? Is Alvarado's speed too much for Sulphur Springs? Is the high-powered offense just, is it the best offense Sulphur Springs has seen all year?
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's a lot we're going to learn early, and I'm excited to be starting with the ball here.
I am as well. And here we go. Jackson Hare back to return around the 7. A nice return back up to about the 25, so that's where the Wildcats will be starting. Before we do, you see it on your scoreboard there. I want to give a big shout out to our scoreboard partner, the good people over at Hooten's Hardware, where they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. From pipe and steel to metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repair, and fabrication. Outdoor power equipment and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I say that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts.
I think it's funny that right there, I think it's a great decision to kick to Jackson Hare because Dobson Martin has been the more prolific returner in the last month. I mean, it's like when you kick it to Dobson Martin, you're starting with the ball on the 40-yard line.
We're on a handoff to start the game. It's funny you make that point because they're obviously, much like our buddy producer Corey, they're watching film.
Yeah, no question. No question. Tyler, Alvarado, just like Dallas Kimball last week, I'm sitting here talking about how big of a size Alvarado makes a huge play, right at the line of scrimmage. We saw that last week with Dallas Kimball.
We did the first drive or even two drives,
just kind of touchy-feely. It's a boxing match. That first round's pretty weak, but I think Sulphur Springs' run game is going to get going.
Going play action on 2nd and 10. And Rod, the ball is loose. And Alvarado comes up with it. Still going. And finally, blown dead at about the 4. Alvarado making some plays early.
I'd have to see what happened on that one. I'm not sure what the idea was. I don't know what we were doing with Mason Cooper there. It looked like an over battle. bad things are bound to happen.
1,000%. I told you the Wildcats are 25-2 when they score first. They're just 9-10 when their opponents score first. Starting here at the 4.
This is certainly a first for us. Just immediate adversity on the first drive of the game. We always throw the first punch, and so it's going to be interesting to see how we respond.
Right. The Wildcats, you asked them to contain DeMarcus Belton.
We do have a flag. Hoping that it's not offsides. Well, it looks like it's going to be
26.
Oh, my goodness, that is loud.
Producer Corey said, sorry, guys. False start.
Yeah, it's going to be illegal motion.
Okay.
So either 2 men moving or too many men in the backfield. They're trying to sort it out. I don't know on this one. Do you accept it? Do you decline it?
I was going to ask because it looked like you had a loss of 2 or 3, maybe even more than that.
That's a with it being goal to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think
you take the loss of down there.
Yeah.
And it was an even bigger loss than we thought.
Loss
this
of 3
is,
at least.
What, 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8 even.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like 2nd and 8. That's a no-brainer there because it'd be 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A great start to the drive for the Wildcats defense, though. Again, DeMarcus Belton, a player averaging about 250 yards per game, Ron.
And for the viewers, that's number 5 for Alvarado. I mean, that's who we spent a huge majority of the pregame. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Going to circle him for us.
Yeah, so huge majority of the pregame talking about Mr. Belton. And there he is again.
Going right back to him. And a much better gain there. Getting very close. And, Ryan, I've got to ask, I mean, you're giving this free pass. If the Wildcats can hold them here, do you think you go for it, or do you take your free 3 points and keep it moving?
I think you go for it. I think
so
you got a gift. You started this drive with the ball on the 5. I think you're thinking about counting in 7s.
3rd and goal from the 2. Another give up the middle.
He's
and
gonna
Ryan,
be short.
He is going to be short.
You go for it.
I do. Yeah.
You go for it because at the end of the day, if you don't get it, Sulphur Springs is starting with the ball 99 yards away.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you punch them in the mouth and make them start at the 2. I think you go for it as well. Love what we're seeing from the Wildcat front here to start, though.
Big quarterback, not much of a runner, but certainly some size.
Yes, he's got just 1 rushing touchdown this season, but they're calling this 4th and goal from the 1. Play clock at 8. Got a man in motion. They give it to him around the outside, and DeMarcus Belton will get in. That is his 20th rushing touchdown this season, and
scrimmage, it's just hard to keep up with him man to man. I mean, he's got 1 yard to gain. That's a good play call. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. I couldn't tell. It was pretty close. Alvarado 7, Sulphur Springs 0.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We're more than builders. We're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last. Backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
Struggling with night sweats, mood swings, low energy, and everything in between? Being a woman isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to feel this hard. At Graceful Health and Wellness, we offer personalized treatment plans to help balance your hormones and support your overall health. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, family nurse practitioner and certified through the Menopause Society. Whether you're managing menopause symptoms or just want to feel like yourself again, we're here to help you regain energy, confidence, and control. Let's redefine what it means to thrive through every stage of womanhood. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey to vibrant health today.
Ron, after getting the ball first, but then a fumble, Alvarado's on the board first.
Less than ideal.
Yes. Again, I told you, the Wildcats in the Coach Faircloth, they're at 25-2 when they score first, 9-10 when their opponent scores first. Now Dobbs and Martin going to get a chance to return. And they do a good job getting to him at about the 16 or the 17, it looks like. Wildcats will take over from there, but before they do, I want to tell you at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports, they've been serving customers like you for over 60 years. They are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors and equipment, as well as Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy zero-turn mowers, and much more. They're also happy to provide service and parts for many other brands as well. Give them a call at 903-885-0037 or stop by and meet their friendly staff. Let them help you make your next equipment purchase. They are there to serve you. 9:21 to go here in the first. And there's a nice run from Jackson Hare on first down.
Protect the football, pound the rock, complete the easy passes. That is the name of the game for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, something that since Deuce went down in that Salina game, we have done a tremendous job of taking care of the football, sustaining long drives, really wearing down the defense, and that's what has to happen tonight.
Around a couple of milestones. Jackson Hare needs 71 rushing yards tonight to hit 1,000 on the season. If he can do 106, he'll get 2,000 for his career. Now on 2nd and 4, going back to him. It's looking like just a gain of 1 maybe there. Just going to bring up 3rd and 3 or so. Something we were told about Alvarado. Yes, they're a little bit smaller, but they are quick, and I think you're seeing that already.
It's going to be a group that plays hard too. I mean, obviously, when you're undersized, obviously you got a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, and I think that's this Alvarado group. Obviously, 10-0 at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing hard. You're going to see the Jackson Hare package here.
3rd and 3 from the 24. Play clock down to 10.
Read option maybe.
Keeping it himself. And I think they're saying just another gain of 1 maybe, that far judge. Yeah, I think that brings up 4th and 2.
Big decision early.
This is a big decision.
Does look like we're going to bring on the punt team, which I don't disagree with. I mean, we see a Sulphur Springs offense where Coach Faircloth is very aggressive going forward on 4th down, and we've reaped a lot of benefits from that. I think here, if you don't get it, you're staring 14-0 right in the face. Let's put the defense out there in a spot where they can be successful, and I don't mind the punt here.
Belton fields the punt but steps out of bounds at about the 42 or the 43. Before we see them take back over, I want to give a big shout out to our Game Day Post partners. Attention home shoppers, it's that time of year, not just for amazing weather and Texas high school playoff football, but for the Clayton Homes and Sulphur Springs Red Tag sales event. Yes, it's still going on through the end of November. You can save up to $5,000 on all models. Visit them to see the Red Tag savings in person. Their friendly team is ready to help you find the perfect home, and at Clayton Homes, your new home is closer than you think.
You do have a flag here, Tyler.
A couple of them, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times, on a punt return, that's on the return team. We'll see what they call. Fouls on both teams. So 2 unsportsmanlike penalties. Those are going to offset, and Alvarado is going to start at the 43-yard line.
Pretty good starting field position, especially for a team that's scoring 66 points per game. I want to give credit to their defense. I mean, they are coming out just electric.
Front seven flying around.
They'll start here at the 43. Looking to go up by a couple scores already.
So you're going to see Belton at running back here. We've seen him line up at receiver already. Seen him line up at running back.
Got a man in motion. They do give to Belton. Belton met immediately. And that Blue Barrage, as you've named them, they're going to try to make it the toughest night he's had.
Trey Panel there.
Yep.
I think the leading tackler on that defensive line.
He is for the defensive line, yes.
See him right there.
Oh,
quick snap from Alvarado.
Alvarado's going quick. Passing for the first time tonight. That one incomplete. That'll bring up.
Getting Alvarado behind the sticks. We want as many 3rd and 10s as possible tonight.
Yes, 1,000%. I'm very curious. This is our first look at a 3rd and long. I'm really excited to see how they use Belton from the backfield in the passing game. I think you're going to see a lot of that. Yeah.
Watch the screen. Watch
that
the
like
screen.
Watch the Texas wheel, angle route.
The wheel out of the backfield, little Texas route, NCAA action. I mean, that's all tough to cover, and that's a mismatch. That's not something that our linebackers, and not that they can't do it, but that's that's advantageous for Alvarado. We see it with Jackson Hare all the time, similar players.
Now, that is a screen pass to the opposite direction.
Big hit.
That is a big hit. Comes down at about the 49, so it's going to be 4th and 5 maybe. Wanted to point out he was kind of set up in what you've kind of named the B-back role there, it looked like.
And Tyler, definitely no urgency to put the punt unit on there.
No, it looks like they're going to try to go for it. 4th and 4.
I could see this being an instance where they try to get Sulphur Springs to jump.
Got Belton out in motion. Joey Bear follows him out there. Play clock still at 15.
Could also be a situation where the quarterback is just going to quick kick it.
Could be.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Going to have to decide.
Here we
All
go.
right, they're going for it. Under pressure, incomplete. And Matthew Jeter did an incredible job getting back there and putting pressure on him, Ryan. Your Wildcats with a big turnover on downs there.
And Tyler, I'll tell you, I do not agree with that call to go for it at all. I thought that this was a decoy the entire time, try to get Sulphur Springs to jump, then let's go for it. But they go ahead and run a play here, pressure off the outside by Matthew Jeter. And to put a Sulphur Springs team that obviously is going to get going at some point at the 50-yard line, but to this point has looked terrible on offense.
That is true.
I'm going ahead and punting that away.
And maybe that could have been part of it, that you're confident that you can get another 3 and out from this spot.
I'd rather find out from the 20 than the 50.
I would as well.
I don't necessarily agree with that at all.
So Wildcats get to take over on this side of the 50. Mason Cooper rolling out. Jackson Hare, he's got it, and he's got the first down. There he is.
Pretty fun that both sides have an all-around Christian McCaffrey, you know, in as far as how they deploy him. I mean, you put him anywhere. Not only do you put him anywhere, you give him the ball anywhere.
1,000%.
I mean,
1,000%.
There's no decoys about it. We're going to Jackson Hare. We're going to Belton. It's going to be a fun one.
As you always say, you know it, we know it.
You know it, I know it, the American people know it. We're going to Jackson Hare.
1st and 10 from the 37. Speaking of, going to Jackson Hare again. And again, the Alvarado front doing a great job, a gain of maybe 2 there.
Through 3 drives, the yards per carry is as low as we've seen for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Yeah, starting to see not only how they score 66 a game, but how they only allow 12.
Got to trust it, though. Keep pounding the rock. Keep putting O-line on D-line, wearing those guys down. I think that we're going to be fine.
Like I told you, he could very well reach 1,000 rushing yards on the season tonight and 2,000 for his career. Dance with who brought you. Now passing on 2nd and 9. But under pressure, and that one's picked off, Ryan. Jordan Wright from Alvarado takes that all the way down to the 10-yard line. Just an incredible read there.
Alvarado they're just too good to lose the turnover battle. That's not something that Sulphur Springs, you're just not going to be successful if we continue to turn over the ball. And that's a great play by the Alvarado defensive player right there. Great read. We kind of double pump there and just a little too late.
So now Alvarado, again, will start in the red zone. Before they do, you've already seen a number of them tonight, but I want to give a shout-out to the people who are responsible for the replays. Concussions happen and recovery matters at East Texas Physical Therapy. Their concussion specialists help athletes heal safely and return to the game. East Texas Physical Therapy, expert care for athletes close to home. 1st and 10 for the 13, a direct snap to Belton this time. And he does find a way to get around the outside, and he'll pick up a few there.
Sulphur Springs defense put in a tough spot again. You'd love to just find a way to get out of this with 3.
2nd and 8 now from the 11. Belton again. He gets around to the outside, breaks a tackle. And they're saying he's in.
That's as strong and as dominant of a run as you'll see.
It is.
DeMarcus Belton is a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, he did a great job. I didn't think he was going to beat James Johnson to get outside to begin with, and then kind of goes through Grayson Hardy as well.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Alvarado 14, Sulphur Springs 0.
In East Texas, we don't just build concrete. We build the paths your kids ride down. The driveways where first steps turn into first cars. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has laid the foundation for homes, families, and futures. Right here at home, Bell Concrete, built to last, built on trust, built for East Texas.
One man, one list, zero clue where to start. When the weekend project becomes a weekend problem, there's only one place to go. We're more than just nuts and bolts.
Ryan, not quite 8 minutes into this one, and DeMarcus Belton, who had found the end zone already, 40-something times, he's found it twice tonight.
Well, I talked about a heavyweight prize fight, and sometimes one side gets a couple blows in early, and that's exactly what Alvarado has done. And Sulphur Springs got to get off the mat.
So they'll start this drive at the 25, 4:24 still to go here in the first. Before they do, I want to tell you, getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, they believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, their goal is to make you feel at home, because a great smile starts with a great experience, and they're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy. Visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, for more information or to book a consultation. I will say, there's 4:24 still left in the fourth, and this is in the first, and this is the fourth Wildcat drive, Ron.
Just got to hold on to the ball. You got to take care of the football. Against any team, that's a big component of the game, but against a team like Alvarado, it is a must.
Yep, and now Dodson Martin going to get his first carry and going to make the most of it. All the way up to the 41. Great run from Dodson Martin. And that puts him over 500 yards on the season. For RB2, I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, no question. I mean, he's bottled up there. He never goes down on first contact. You're not going to be able to arm tackle Dobson Martin.
Yeah.
He's a killer. That's a quote.
Well, we were told that's a quote.
That's a quote.
From a man who's seen some very good running backs. Now Jackson Hare again. He makes his way up the middle. That's a nice gain as well, Ryan.
There's the yards per carry that we know and love. Keep pounding the rock.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get this run game going, that is huge. I think both of the turnovers you've seen so far have been because you couldn't get the run game going.
This team is totally fine. We've got to get off the mat. We've struck a little adversity. We're down 14, but you go get 7 here. You're down 1 score. Totally fine. The defense on the one drive that they didn't start on the 10 looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
4 and out. Had a big 4th down stop. And so I think we're fine. We just got to find the end zone.
It's true. Jackson Hare trying to get to the outside, breaks a tackle. And, Ryan, that's going to be one of the biggest differences. How quick they are, you can't hardly get around the outside like that.
Pound the rock.
It's working well for him right now. Now up to the 47.
One thing we do well, too, and part of it is putting the defense in a position where they feel like they have to stack the box. But the nights where we are pounding the rock, running really well, we start to get those one-on-one outside matches, and that's when we dial up the go ball.
Now it's going to be an empty set. Quickly out to Quinn Harris. Quinn Harris has a nice gain of about 4, it looks like.
I like getting Mason Cooper a couple completions. Hey, that's not the start we wanted, Mason, but go out, do your thing. You've done it all year. You've been phenomenal. Let's get a couple completions, couple easy ones. Quinn Harris, screen to Jamorian, screen to Jack, whatever it may be. Let's get the pads loose. Let's get a couple free ones, and let's go.
Ron, I'm sorry I misspoke on the interception. I said that was Jordan Wright because he's number 0. It was number 10, Devin Johnson. He's a play action. Unfortunately incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 6. Probably 4 down territory.
I totally agree. You need to cut this in half. Certainly can't take a sack. But 14-0, yes, I think it probably is quickly 4th down territory.
Third and 6, 3:13 left in the first. The delayed counter, but they sniffed that one out. And unfortunately ends up being a big loss, Ryan. Back to the 49.
I'd say that is about the same as a sack. Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 13, maybe 14. Offense is staying out there for now. Of course, you could see a quick kick from Jackson Hare.
Very much could.
This would certainly be bold to go for it here, just given the field position and how far we have to go.
I kind of, well.
I think we're going to try to get a free one here.
Yeah, and if not, you might see play clock down to 5. Yep, Jackson Hare is ready now to punt. And he will.
And that it has a chance to be pretty good.
It does. Tweet it out, Ryan.
Great punt.
What a punt. Brings it all the way down to the 6. Still 2:19 left in the first before we see Alvarado again. I want to tell you, Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper White, they're Wildcats, past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With a dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper White, go Wildcats. Also want to give a shout out to Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your local real estate expert. Raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mother to 2 boys, she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother Culture Club, she's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together and give her a call today. DeMarcus Belton taking direct snaps. Read option, keeps it himself. TJ Bolden. Great job from TJ Bolden. That kid's a baller.
You know, you can quickly tell how good Belton is because when we tackle him at the line of scrimmage, I'm like, wow, hey, that was pretty good.
That's a good point. We do that on the regular.
Right.
Don't think anything of it.
Right.
So now 2nd and 10. Under 2 minutes left in the first. Putting them in motion, but it's play action, looking deep. But overthrows him. It's the junior Kenneth Lomack he's looking for. And again, to your point, Ron, I mean, don't let me jinx a 3rd and 10, but when you are starting not in ridiculous field position, the defense is doing a good job so far.
Giving up about 2 yards on our side of the 50. I think them starting on the 10-yard line, them ending those drives in 7, that has nothing to do with our defense.
Agreed.
I mean, that is.
I mean, started one at the 10 and one at the 13.
Bad as it could be.
Yeah. So now 3rd and 10. Passing. Ooh, Matthew Jeter almost had a big pick. We'll force a 3 and out either way.
That's one that he'd love to have. I don't think he was ready for that. He's looking to make a play on the receiver. That ball kind of sailed, it looked like. Yeah, Matthew Jeter, his eyes are on the receiver, as they should be. He's thinking about not giving up a first down. The quarterback sailed it. But nonetheless, 3 and out.
Ron, he is a pick machine. Leads the team with 3 this season.
Wow. Short punt.
And Alvarado will pick it up at the 40. So Wildcats will have really, really good field position here. 1:26 still left in the first before we see the 5th drive already from the Wildcats offense. I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amadeus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information.
Tyler just saw TJ Bolden kind of go poke his head into the offensive huddle and just give him a little words of encouragement. And that's what you do as a leader.
Yes,
hey,
1,000%.
We're not mad. This is football. This is a fight. But we have got to do something on offense. We know you guys can do it. It's a big drive.
And it is.
It's a big drive.
Starting at the 40. And again, they do a great job stopping Jackson Hare. It'll be a gain of 1, it looks like. And that's, I think, the most times we've ever said that phrase for sure in a quarter. All the credit in the world to the Alvarado front. I think that's something that doesn't get talked about enough. We talk about them being high scoring. We don't talk about this defense enough, I don't think.
This is our 5th possession?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah. 2nd and 9 from the 39. Mason rolling out. Looking for Jackson Virgil. Incomplete.
We do have a flag, and Jackson Hare is on the ground deep. Wondering if that's going to be defensive holding. It is. It is going to be defensive holding.
Good eye.
So completely bailed out there. Okay. So 10-yard penalty, automatic first down. That was going to be third and 10.
That is big.
That was a freebie.
First and 10 now from the 29. Knocking on the door of the Bell Concrete red zone for the first time.
Just got to calm down, Tyler.
Yeah.
We got to relax. We've got to relax.
What did Aaron Rodgers say? R-E-L-A-X.
Relax. Yeah. I like this matchup at some point. If they're going to play safety at 10 yards, they're not going to be able to get over top on Jamorian.
Jackson Hare again.
Wow.
Brought down at the line of scrimmage. Wildcats will have to run one more play.
I do think that will get better, but I am very impressed with the front of Alvarado thus far.
Now that might be the later into this game we get. You start to see the size difference maybe paying off there, but
so far it is unnoticeable.
It is not. So it's right at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. From the 29. Could be the final play of the quarter. Quick pass out to Quinn Harris again. And wow. I mean, wrapped him up immediately. Quinn Harris, as big and fast as he is, running away from me, that's a tough tackle to make.
That 3-yard completion hasn't been tackled for a 3-yard gain the entire year. That always goes for 10.
Ryan, that does it for the first quarter. Alvarado leading 14-0, but Wildcats have the ball at the 26.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today, 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
I swear when I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, big polo on my body. Got a bag, girl beside me, and I'm friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag. I'm clean like this to serving.
Hi, is my prescription ready?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
From Friday Night Lights to everyday life, Cody Drug is here for you.
Ryan, almost ready for the second quarter. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 from the 26.
I got good news and bad news, Tyler. Which one do you want first?
Hit me with the bad news, I guess.
Bad news is that was as bad of a first quarter as we could have possibly had. Really could not have gone worse. You want the good news?
Yes, I do.
It's 14-0. We're fine. We're fine. 3rd and 7 here. I figure this is 4-down territory. You go get 7 here. It's a 1-score ball game.
Looking back this way. Right!
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, my God. What a play. Ryan.
Well,
that lands in the hands of Jamorian Jeffrey.
Not necessarily how you draw it up, but the football gods have blessed us. And the deflection into the hands of Jamorian Jeffrey for a Wildcat touchdown might be just what the doctor ordered.
It might be. Unfortunately, producer Corey couldn't get the replay on that. You missed the most incredible play.
There it is right there. Unbelievable.
Ryan, every time we're here, we see something incredible happen.
Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Alvarado, 14. Sulphur Springs, 7.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
Ryan, it's a packed house here tonight. This place is electric. You've got sports on the big screen, the best salad bar in town. I mean, what more can you ask for? Truly the best place to spend a Friday night. Ryan, what you got?
Tyler, it's important to start fast, and I don't think there's any better way to start than rolls and cinnamon butter. Tyler, number 2, I got 2 words: shrimp bombs. We got to go 1-0. And by 1-0, I mean you got to order the ribeye sandwich.
Quarter Grub House, making championship plays with each play.
And delivering wins, one bite at a time.
Ryan, after the incredible touchdown catch by Jamorian Jeffrey, that'll make it 14-7. We got to do our first D&B Loans in-game recap real quick. This has been a wild one. The Wildcats started with the ball, but a fumble led to a Alvarado touchdown. They scored first. Wildcats turned around and 3-and-outed, but then they forced a turnover on downs. After that, on their third possession, they threw an interception, which led to a DeMarcus Belton 11-yard touchdown, making it 14-0. Both teams punted back and forth after that, and then the Jamorian Jeffrey touchdown makes it 14-7.
It was quite the bounce.
It was.
That was as Sulphur Springs fortunate of a bounce as you'll ever see.
We're already on our 10th possession of the night. You got some score updates for us, buddy?
Yeah, I do have some score updates for you, some big ones. With 20 seconds to play in the half, this one started a little earlier than ours. Frisco Panther Creek, 21. Springtown, 21.
Oh, wow.
So the heavyweight, the other heavyweight.
That is tonight's game is
be.
number 6 Alvarado versus number 9 Sulphur Springs. That one is number 7 Springtown versus number 10 Frisco Panther Creek.
2 phenomenal games in this state of Texas.
Winner of those 2 teams will play next week. Belton to start the drive. He's brought down quick.
With 12 minutes to play in the second quarter, so I guess just starting the second quarter, Salina 13, Fort Worth, Eastern Hills 0, which
yeah.
For 52-point favorites, I think 13-0 after 1 is not too bad for
Ryan,
Eastern Hills.
I got to point out here, Cowboy True said, hey, this town's not big enough for the both of us.
Well, I mean, you think about it. If the scoreboard doesn't show it, they have 14 points, but I think Alvarado probably has 20 to 25 yards of total offense.
Yeah.
With 2
even
touchdowns.
The 2 scoring drives, you start at like the 10 and the 13.
And then yeah. So, and I think they've gained 2 or 3 to maybe 5 yards max elsewhere on the field. We do have a timeout for Alvarado.
First time out of the night.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company. Family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
Looking at a 2nd and 8 from the 27. Before we do, I want to tell you that at Landers Creek, they're passionate about providing top-quality apparel and gear for outdoor enthusiasts, hunters and fishermen, and self-reliant individuals. Their products are carefully selected to ensure durability, performance, and reliability, helping you thrive in every adventure. Visit them at 218 Main Street in Sulphur Springs or check them out online at shoplanderscreek.com. Still 11-10 here in the first half. 2nd and 8. Belton in motion. They'll give it to him. Coming back this way, though. And a good run. He'll be a couple yards short. And Ron, I really like the way they get him going, starting him out in receiver and then moving him back over there.
They motion him a lot, and they do that because it puts the defense in a position where, okay, who's covering him? Do I have him? Or are we in zone? What do we do here?
We're actually going to call this a 3rd and 1. They get ready to go quick. There he is in motion again. They give it to him. Coming out this way. And he's short, Ryan.
Yeah, that is a tremendous tackle on the outside. Is that TJ Bolden?
I couldn't quite tell who made the tackle there. Producer Corey got us on the replay, though. You said it was? TJ Bolden is having himself a night.
I mean, Bolden running full speed across the middle of the field. Man coverage. TJ Bolden, yeah, he's got him well short. Great spot there.
Ron, he's been great his entire career, but his senior year, 9.5 tackles for loss already. He's been big. 4th down. Speaking of big.
I mean, it's early in this one, but we have had multiple big 3rd and 4ths.
They'll give it to Belton again. And he does break the tackle, and he will get the enough. Oh, there is a late flag.
And producer Corey is yelling from the mountains that Alvarado is holding there.
I'll tell you this every week. Producer Corey knows ball, okay? He watches film and he knows ball.
He's a fiend for a good penalty. He is a referee report card. I mean, my goodness. But great call there, Corey.
You did
So,
not.
that is gonna be-
He firmly said that's a hold.
That is going to be holding on Alvarado. It's going to be 4th and 10-ish. Obviously a punting situation for the Indians. And again, Sulphur Springs Wildcats get off the field when needed. Hey, I told you that the first quarter went as bad as humanly possible.
You did say that.
But the good news, it was 14-0. We immediately follow that up
You got a
with
chance. With a touchdown and a
Ripley's
stop.
Believe It or Not touchdown.
Score and a stop.
You're down 1 score. Sulphur Springs is right back in this thing if they get 7 here.
Now the punt.
And we do have a flag, Tyler.
And we do.
We're in a position to possibly block that, but I think ultimately we are going to get called for roughing the kicker, which would be an automatic first down for Alvarado.
Yeah, and that's a game changer.
Untimely.
That's a game changer.
Untimely. Running into the kicker. Yeah, that's huge. So running into the kicker is a 5-yard penalty.
Yes.
It is a big
That
difference.
is.
And let's see if that changes what they're going to do. It doesn't.
Yes, so.
You know, I actually, can they not just mark that at the end of the return?
I don't, and we're coming back. They took it the wrong way, I believe. Yes, it needed to be about 4th and 8. They went back 5 yards. You need to come forward 4 yards. 4th and 3, 4th and 4.
I need a Jason Evans, Kevin Tan. I need one of those guys to reach out. Can they not just tack that on to the end of the run? Because I would not risk snapping it again. We're talking high school special teams. I'm just letting Sulphur Springs back up 5 from where they caught the ball.
On Ryan, they completely.
Now that's why you would do this.
Yep. Now the play clock's at 8. They're gonna have to go quick. And now the Sulphur Springs Wildcats will use their first time out of the night. 9:41 left in the half.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Hi, I'm Josh Boatman, your local trusted insurance agent. As a dad to a senior and a freshman at Sulphur Springs High School, I know how important it is to protect people who matter most. Every family is different, and that's why I would take the time to customize coverage to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance. If you're protecting your home and auto, why not protect yourself for your family?
So, Ryan, after the timeout, it's 4th and 3, 4th and 4, and it's looking like they're going to try to go for this from the 32. Belton's in motion. Still going. Ooh.
Wow.
That's a generous spot, and I think they're going to give it to him.
Shocked he was able to keep his balance there to
I am
move
too.
the sticks.
That's an incredible run. He's an incredible player.
I mean, I feel like he almost did a cartwheel there.
Passing. Throwing that one away. So bring up 2nd and 10.
Alvarado definitely has a tendency to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
So now 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure that shouldn't be considered a lateral. I mean, we don't have a great angle here, but that was well behind anybody trying to catch the ball there.
Well, the clock's still running. But passing on 2nd and 10. Threw behind him, incomplete. And the Wildcats going to get another shot at 3rd down here.
This is going to be an all-time announcer's jinx.
Okay.
What I'm about to say.
Okay.
I don't know that they've completed a pass.
I don't either.
I think they had a jailbreak screen for a gain of 3.
You're right. They did.
But they have
that was a screen pass, but yes.
They have not completed anything beyond the line of scrimmage to my knowledge.
That is 100%
and of course,
correct.
I understand this next play. That's probably going to come back to bite me. But
yeah, 3rd and 10 here.
Sulphur Springs defense is doing a great job of getting them into 3rd and 10 position.
Passing on 3rd and 10. Throw behind him again in a late flag. And that one, if it's being thrown for what I think it is, feels.
I'd have to see it again. I mean, that is almost certainly going to be Sulphur Springs pass interference, just given where it was thrown. But, man, the second time that holding, okay. So holding is before the pass. Yeah, it's close.
And unfortunately, your Wildcats have stopped them twice, 2 3-and-outs, but penalties hurting you, and we're still moving.
I know, and at some point, the defense has been out there for 10, 11, 12 snaps, and they wear down.
And, I mean, this is too good of an offense to begin with. You keep giving them opportunities. They're going to capitalize at some point. 1st and 10 from the 46 now. Another handoff. Breaks the tackle. Ooh.
This Alvarado team plays hard.
They do.
I mean, everything they do it's violent. They're a violent bunch.
It's a lot like what Waka Flocka said. They just go hard in the paint. 2nd and 7 now from the 49. Give to Belton.
Another 3rd and long.
Ryan, he's.
Oh, my
okay,
God. Okay.
That's got to be the first time we've ever seen them blow it dead.
Never seen the quick whistle. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call that a quick whistle. He was definitely bottled up.
Unfortunately for DeMarcus Belton, the first time it ever happens, he broke,
yeah,
he broke
right.
through. That said, right at the line of scrimmage, I guess. 3rd and 7. Alvarado going quick, as they do. Couple guys in motion. Looking over the middle, incomplete, Ryan.
Oh, my goodness.
That is twice now they've had number 17, the junior Kenneth Lomack, wide open and just, unfortunately for them, overthrown him both times.
And that's a great play design here. You're going to motion out of it. Belton's going to go out. It's man-to-man here. Who's responsible for that right there? Sulphur Springs, a little miscommunication. He is running scot-free down the middle of the field. That's a walk-in touchdown if we're able to complete that.
Now, Ron, it looks like they're at least given the illusion of going for it on 4th and 6.
Oh, I imagine they're going to. Like Sulphur Springs, they have shown that they are very aggressive.
We're in for a fun night.
Sulphur Springs, good job holding the water.
Yep, play clock went down. They had to call a timeout. 2nd of the night for Alvarado.
Hey, y'all. I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Landers Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter, helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place, it's home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplanderscreek.com.
8:03 left here in the first half. We're looking at a 4th and 6. Before we do, I want to tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultation. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right.
Tyler's going to note with the Alvarado timeout, that almost certainly said that they are going to go for it on this 4th down. That's exactly what they're going to do.
And will. 4th and 6, dropping back. Looking for Belton deep. Gio Ibarra's there with him. Gio Ibarra is there with him.
That's a great play.
Gio Ibarra.
That's a great play.
The 8th of his career. That kid is incredible, Ryan.
You try to dial up Belton there. Ibarra comes down with it. Now, do you want me to be negative Nancy here?
Go for it. Go for it.
That might as well have been a perfect punt.
Yeah, that is true.
He's marked down at the inch line. Sulphur Springs has got to go 99 there.
The difference is this time.
You certainly can't fault Gio for picking that off. He's covering the best player on the field.
And if he doesn't, he might catch that.
Of course
you know
will.
What I mean?
You can't think about, oh, my goodness, let me just bat this down. You got to go make a play on the ball. However, that's an unfortunate break for the Wildcats.
The 8th of Gio Ibarra's career and the 3rd of this season. Again, the only player on this team who has had multiple interceptions, I believe, in every year of his career. Wildcats got to go 99 yards if they want to tie it up. 7:54 to go here in the first half. What a play from Gio Ibarra. Uh-oh. Jackson Hare does not make it out of the end zone, Ryan. That's a safety.
Yeah, unfortunately, the phenomenal interception by the Wildcats really turned out to be a bad thing. Just where they had to be on the field ends up being no different than a perfect punt, and Alvarado makes the most of it.
And I can't, again, I mean, I keep saying it over and over again, but I can't give the front four, the front seven, whatever, from Alvarado enough credit. They've been incredible here tonight. That makes it 16-7 Alvarado, and they'll be getting the ball back, 7:50 left in the half. Before they do, I want to tell you about Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. And unfortunately, the Wildcat defense had to stop them 3 different times on that drive. You know, you forced a 3rd and 10, 4th and 10, 3 different times. Finally get the pick, and one play later, you're right back on that field. That's a tough beat.
I don't mean this in a way that I'm diminishing how good Alvarado has played tonight. Obviously, this is a 16-7 game. They have owned this one, but a lot of it is just Sulphur Springs kind of shooting themselves in the foot.
I agree.
I mean, we've given up. We've given 16 points. I'll say that.
We have. Yeah,
I
mean, a fumble, a pick, and then that, yeah.
I think the defense is playing phenomenal.
They have. I definitely agree with that. Now having to kick all the way back here at the 20. It is a nice kick, though. That one fielded at the 15. Grayson Hardy.
And that's great coverage.
To still tackle that at the 27 is huge, Ron. So they'll start there again. It's been a touchdown when you start at the 10, a turnover on downs, a touchdown when you start at the 13, a 3 and out, and then an interception. We'll see if the Wildcats defense can come up big again. Before we do, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Payne Electric Company. They are your one-stop solution for all your electrical needs. They're trustworthy professionals ready to provide you with superior electrical services, and they've been serving Northeast Texas since 1972. Give them a call at 903-885-5097 or visit their website, payneelectricss.com, for more information or to get a quote today. Right after the Gio Ibarra interception, I want to point out Wildcats are 21-4 in games where they have at least one interception. And that's really the first time we've seen Belton have some room to work with tonight. He's explosive. Again, a kid who's recently, this week, received an offer from Columbia University. That is very, very cool.
Tyler, I do want to make note, we did have Truth Holmes kind of hobble off the field. Haven't seen him back yet.
2nd and 5. Looking very deep. And that one well underthrown and incomplete. Now Grayson Hardy, unfortunately, looking like he might be in a little bit of pain as well, but he's not going anywhere. Another 3rd down run. The Wildcats defense has found a way to put him in 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations all night. Still 7:07 left in the first. Right, the ball's on the ground. Belton, I do believe, is the one who comes up with it.
for a gain of 1.
Yeah. Which is what, you've gotten a lot of 1-yard runs tonight. That's just a different way to do it.
I like the play design there, kind of that delayed counter.
I don't know if Alex King didn't get a hand on that, maybe.
Very possible. He's good at that.
He is.
So 4th and 4, long 4. Alvarado doesn't hesitate.
About to say you don't have to guess. They're going for it. Play action. Having to roll out now. Got his man this time. A big gate, still going. Finally push out of bounds. All the way down here. About the 27. At the 28, they'll call it 1st and 10. 6:23 to go in the half. Looking to pass, looking towards the end zone. It's Marcus Belton. That one's incomplete.
Alvarado, they get to the line so quickly, and that's a lot on the Sulphur Springs defense. You're talking about a side of the ball that's already been out there 7 times, 8 times.
Yeah. And what do you think the percentage is, time of possession-wise? It's 70%?
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe more.
Yeah, it's a lot to a little. The Sulphur Springs defense is they have got to be winded. To no fault of their own.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
That's a lot of snaps in a quarter and a half.
Now another 2nd and 10. Play clock at 3. They'll get it off in time, though. Incomplete. It's the 3rd or 4th time tonight that they've looked for Lomac, but haven't been able to find him yet.
And the 5th or 6th time tonight that we've seen 3rd and 10.
I know. I'm very curious to see how they approach this. I would imagine you give it to Belton, try to get half of it, and you're probably going for it again. We don't know their kicking situation, but
I think it's mentally tough on the defense knowing that.
Yes,
man,
I have to stop them 4 times.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna go for it on 4th down.
Mm-hmm. They've made that pretty clear so far. They've
punted 1 time and it was 4th and 14.
Yeah.
Or 4th and 10 or 11.
3rd and 10. Play action. Passing out to Belton. He's got it. Still going. From 28 yards out. That is his 3rd touchdown of the night and the 44th of his season. He'll be very hard-pressed to find players with numbers better than his.
Alvarado. 23, Sulphur Springs 7.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200 plus transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
The 3rd score of the night for Alvarado and the 3rd score of the night for DeMarcus Belton. He's got 44 on the season. Still 6:05 here to play in the first half. Ron, your Wildcats need to go get some points here.
We're not quite there yet, but it's getting to the point where we need to make something happen quickly.
Dobbs and Martin coming up to fill this one. It's on the ground, and he'll just go ahead and get down on it, like Cool and the gang said, at about the 20. Before we see another Wildcat drive, I want to tell you to go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen. And while you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef. Of all the times I could have ever made a get down on it reference, I'm a little bummed I used it there. But
What are you thinking here offensively, Coach Lennon?
I don't know, man.
What needs to happen this drive?
I would like to see more Quinn Harris. He was moving the ball well. We're having a tough time running, but we'll give it to Jackson Hare to start, and he'll get brought down at about the 1.
Don't have our usual 4 to 5 yard carry where, hey, every 2nd down call, we're doing it from 2nd and 4.
Right.
I can open up the playbook, really call whatever I want to. It's 2nd and 9. You're 1 play away from being way behind the sticks.
Right.
And so just haven't had that tonight.
You know, unfortunately, I think maybe if you could get some little play action, quick passes out to a Quinn or a Jamorian or a Jackson Virgil, maybe that could eventually open up the run game. But this Alvarado front is just like you said, they play very tough, very hard. They're very quick. They're a very good defense. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Now Quinn's out in motion. Mason looking for Jamorian Jeffrey. He's got him. Jamorian breaks one tackle, breaks another. And a great gain there for Jamorian Jeffrey up to the 34. Remember, Jamorian had the 26-yard touchdown catch earlier. Unfortunately, he seems to be injured on the play. He's trying to get off the field here. And he will go ahead and jog off the field on his own, but he'll have to come off the field. A lot of guys banged up tonight.
Yeah. And I think it's Alvarado is just they're tenacious. That's a big word for you.
They are tenacious.
They are flying around.
Like Jack Black. Tenacious D. By the way, I wanted to point out Jamorian Jeffrey because he scored. Wildcats in his career, they're 5-0 when he has a touchdown. I like that.
Well, something's got to give.
Something's got to give. 4:59 still to go here in the half. Now the clock's moving. Ball at the 34. Jackson Hare again. And Alvarado again. Just meeting him at the line. I don't have enough good things to say about their run defense.
I am incredibly impressed so far with the Alvarado front seven.
So that brings up yet another 2nd and long. This one is 2nd and 10.
And Tyler, you mentioned in the break, Alvarado, they're going to start the second half with the ball.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to use the term must score here, but you are really looking at getting points for Sulphur Springs because you'd hate to give them the ball back to end this half. They double dip you, start with the ball in the second half.
Looking for Deacon Carpenter. Incomplete. And unfortunately, that brings up a 3rd and long. But, yeah, I mean, to that point, obviously, you know, it's redundant to say you're hoping to have a long drive here and score. But, I mean, as much as the points, you're also hoping that when you do that, you use as much time as possible. Because, like you said, they do get the ball to start the half, so. We'll bring up 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, this is definitely not a just lay down and we're okay with not getting this punted away. You have got to get 10 here.
He gets Jackson Virgil. Jackson Virgil does.
Yeah, we'll get 10 and a little more. That's big. That's a big one. If anything, obviously, we're hoping this drive ends in points. If anything, you've moved the sticks one more time.
Mm-hmm.
You've cut a little bit of that clock off.
Yeah, both the clock and the field position both, I think, are huge there.
In a perfect world, we're going to score 7 here.
Yeah.
Alvarado doesn't touch the ball until the second half. That would be a perfect 4-minute drill offense.
If I'm not mistaken, that was Jackson Virgil's first catch of the night.
It was.
Like I mentioned in the pregame show, he's got a touchdown 3 of the last 4 games. Now, looking for him again on the sideline. That was just very well covered by DeMarcus Belton. Wow.
I was going to say, do we know how much defense he's played this season?
I did not. I don't know. But that was incredible coverage.
Yeah, and he's certainly, I mean, I would say he's probably the best athlete on the entire field. And so sticking him out there on, you know, a guy that had 2 catches for 2 touchdowns, 81 yards last week, I like it.
I do as well. I mean, in the last few weeks, we've seen players like Donovan Webb and Jalen Lott. I mean, he impresses me as much as anyone we've seen, I feel like. So now 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 4. Might have to use a timeout here, and we will. 2nd of the night for the Wildcats.
Hey, Sulphur Springs. I'm Natalie White, and this is my niece, Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper & White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too. From all of us at Roper & White,
go Wildcats!
Hey, I really like your puppy. Do you think he would like this?
Getting braces can feel a little overwhelming, but at Ochoa Coleman Orthodontics, we believe it doesn't have to be. From your very first visit, our goal is to make you feel at home. Because a great smile starts with a great experience, and we're proud to be the place where that journey feels easy.
3:28 to play in the first half. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Looking for Jamorian Jeffrey. Did he bring that in? Incomplete, they're saying. Hit the ground. That brings up another 3rd and long run.
I think good route. Pretty good throw. Just weren't able to come up with it.
Incredible
It's close.
effort
I
on the
do think
catch.
it hit the ground, but
Now this will be the second 3rd and 10 in a row, I believe. Yeah, it does, yeah. It was Jackson Virgil they found to get the first down last time. See what they do here. Looking for Quinn Harris. Unable to get him, though. They'll bring up a 4th and 10 from the 48.
and unfortunately back-to-back incomplete passes. So not a lot of time off the clock there. 3 minutes and 16 seconds. Alvarado has 1 timeout. Plenty of time to go down and make something happen before the end of the half.
Now, again, your defense has done very well, especially when you put them in a tougher starting position. But now we might be going for it here, Ron.
I would assume this is kind of a dummy snap situation where Jackson Hare quick kicks it.
Mm-hmm. They're actually going to run out of time here. Oh, they do get it off in time, Ron. My fault. And a great punt. Slow down. Slow down.
Well,
and it does.
That is as good as it gets.
What a punt. All the way down to the 2 with 3:05 left. Before we see Alvarado again here in this half, I want to tell you to go see our friends over at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. I also want to give a big shout out to Cody Drug, a local pharmacy with local values. Since 2010, Cody Drug has been more than just a pharmacy. It's a place where customers always come first. They combine friendly service with modern care. Their compounding pharmacy offers personalized solutions plus services like vaccinations, MedSync for streamlined prescriptions, home delivery, and more. Visit their website, CodyDrugRx.com, for more information.
Good to see Truth Holmes back on the field.
Yes, absolutely. They're passing from the 2. Looking for DeMarcus Belton again. Oh, he had it, but drops it incomplete. And that may have been to the crib.
I don't think may have. That was a 98-yard touchdown.
May have done what Trick Daddy said and take it to the house.
He's good, Tyler.
He's very good.
He is as good as advertised. I know we spent a lot of time in the pregame talking about strength of schedule this, strength of schedule that. Point blank, this Alvarado team can go.
No, he's good.
And DeMarcus Belton is very good.
Very.
And we've seen some good ones this year. We've seen guys from Salina. We've seen Donovan Webb and Jalen Law at Frisco Panther Creek. Belton is as good as those guys.
I agree. Now they are going to run it on 2nd and 10. Met pretty quickly. They'll get it up to about the 6. So bring up about 3rd and 6, I believe. But, yeah, I told you a drive ago, that in the last few weeks we did see a lot. We did see Webb, and he impresses me as much as anyone we've seen.
So, Tyler, if Alvarado were to run it here and Sulphur Springs stopped him, do you go ahead and burn a timeout? Do you let it go to the 2-minute warning?
I'm not sure.
Surely they would punt down here.
That's also the fear. That surely they would, but
right.
I think because if they do use this clock, they can run it down to about 2:05. So it probably wouldn't be worth it, but they are going to go ahead and snap it. Looking very deep for Womack again. Creed Wisenhunt gets a hand on it.
Phenomenal coverage.
Great
That's
job, Creed.
right there. Hip to hip, hand in his pocket, goes up and plays the ball. Good, clean football there.
And fortunately,
no timeout needed.
Yep. Fortunately, that stops it at 2:16.
So you now have the timeout. You've got the 2-minute warning.
Yep. And hopefully good field position here.
I'm going to say it. Is this must score?
Yes, it is.
I think it is.
It is.
I think it is. I don't think you're necessarily out of time, but you have got to get something going on offense.
Yeah, you can only ask your defense to continue to keep you in this game for so long.
Truthfully, you've had a lucky touchdown. I mean, the most fortunate bounce you will ever see.
That is true.
And so you have got to make something happen here.
Ryan, that one not a very good punt.
Get out of the way.
And it's got a lot of backspin.
Got worse.
I think the Wildcats are going to start just outside of the Bell Concrete red zone at the 24, but that is a huge break for your Wildcats.
It's a must score.
It is now, yeah.
It's a must score.
If it wasn't, it is now.
You booted that to the 50. We could sit here and argue about it. Ball in the, what'd you call it, the 24?
I believe so.
It's a must score.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 timeouts, as producer Corey says. Yes, it is a must score.
Starting here with 2:08, like you said, we'll get the 2-minute warning after this first play. Before we do, I want to tell you to go see the Leek Street Church of Christ. They're a church family for your family. Visit them on 1100 Leek Street South on Sunday mornings for Bible class from 9:30 to 10:15, or for their Sunday morning service from 10:30 to 11:30. You can also visit them on Sunday evenings from 5 to 6 p.m. and on Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30. Visit their website, leekstreet.church, for more information. Jackson Hare going to get the drive started. Big run from Jackson Hare. Keep going. Inside the 10 at the 9, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning, Ryan. Wildcats knocking on the door.
There's the offensive line that we've come to know and love. Big Vincent Johnson leading the way. That was a whole Corey got to get 5 in.
It was.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
We're at the 2-minute warning of the first half here in this one. Alvarado leading 23-7, but the Wildcats knocking at the door. They'll have a first and goal from the 9. Alvarado with just one timeout.
Is there any world where you score too fast here?
I was going to ask,
with DeMarcus Bell, and I think no. We need to punch it in the end zone by any means necessary. Yeah. And if that's on this snap here, so be it.
Yeah, I don't think
defense played phenomenal tonight.
They have.
If you look at the box score, you don't look at the actual scoreboard. The stats are going to say that the Sulphur Springs defense has been awesome in this first half.
Now, Ron, this is just your first trip to the Bell Concrete Red Zone tonight. The option pitch out to Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare, walk on in there. And will.
Oh, asking you shall receive.
Asking you shall receive. Jackson Hare does it again. His 15th rushing touchdown of the season, 21st overall. It's also his 28th rushing touchdown of his career and the 46th overall touchdown.
So right here you're going to see the Mason Cooper special, the left-handed speed option. A play that never works for me on the video game, but Jackson Hare is much better than that. That's big. You had to have it. We deemed it a must-score drive for Sulphur Springs, and I truly do believe that. With a kick here, actually looks like we're going to go for 2.
Yeah, down 10, that makes sense. Make it an 8-point ball game.
Make it a one-score game, yes.
So we'll see if they can get it. Rolling out. Now back this way with it for Jamorian Jeffrey.
How about
He'll
that?
Get it. Very good.
Wonder how long they've had that 2-point play in the pocket. That's something that you work on every single week. You don't know when you're going to need it, but when you run it, it's got to work. And Sulphur Springs gets this to a one-score ball game. Alvarado 23, Sulphur Springs 15.
And that's huge. You and I are usually very good at that, but neither of us were thinking about that at the moment.
Watch Jamorian coming through. He gets bumped. Makes it even harder.
Does, yeah.
It sure
wow.
does.
Incredible poise from Mason there. You're rolling out this way, looking back the other way. Great job from Jamorian to fight through that.
That is big time. So the biggest thing here is, okay, hey, defense, we did what we needed to do there. 1 minute, 53 seconds. Alvarado has one timeout. We have got to hold them to 0 here.
Yep.
You got to, because Alvarado is going to start in the second half with the ball. You don't want him to double dip you. But this one's a whole new ball game.
Very much so. Back to a one-possession game. I think when you consider, how things have looked at times, you'll gladly take that.
I think when you consider that the first half has gone as poorly as possible, I think you're thrilled to be down 8 in this one.
So Eric Rodriguez will kick again. Filled that one at the 3. It's on the ground, picks it up. Now he'll get going.
Make a play. There we go.
He'll be brought down around the 20 or so. Real quick, we've already done one of the in-game recaps tonight, but those are brought to you by the good people over at D&B Loans, where they simplify the loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. But that's not all. Their showroom also features top-quality furniture and appliances with fantastic options and free local delivery. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials. All right, you got any more score updates for us tonight?
I do. I've been lacking. This game is so quick. Alvarado gets to the line instantaneously. Let me get us up to date on that.
Again, you've got number 7, Springtown, number 10, Panther Creek. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game.
So, Tyler, just starting the third quarter in that one, Springtown has pulled ahead 28-21 over Frisco Panther Creek. And on the other side, as expected, Salina with a minute to play in the first half, 42, Eastern Hills 8.
Wow. Passing on first down. About the 4th or 5th time they've looked to Lomac. They get him this time. There is a flag back here and an offensive lineman without a helmet on.
I'm going to guess the Alvarado helmet 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage is not a good sign for Sulphur Springs.
Yep. $15-yard penalty, automatic first down, so that brings it, to the 36? 1:35 still to play. Wait, no, they're moving that to the 45. Is it after the –
Yeah, so
okay.
no, it's at the end of the play, so they get the catch plus 15, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Same as roughing the passer, yes.
Now all the way at the 45. They still got 1:35 and a timeout to work
about
with.
A 25-yard play.
A lot of time. They'll finally just throw it away.
Oh, my goodness, Tyler.
I hear people asking for something.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking at the referee, and he wanted to throw it. I don't know what made him not, but. So 2nd and 10. We've done a great job tonight getting them to 3rd and 10.
Mm-hmm. You have. You've done an incredible job at that.
Again, what are your thoughts? I mean, I think defensively, if I'm thinking third's not enough, it's 4 every single time. That's hard.
That makes it so tough. And they're doing it from wild spots of the field. You're at the 45 with this little time left. I know I have to stop them 4 times.
They got 3 right here. I guarantee it.
They'll drop him back to pass on 2nd and 10 towards the sideline. It's caught. T.J. Bolden forces him out of bounds at the 50, it looks like. That'll be 3rd and 5. Obviously stops the clock with 1:18. And again, at a 3rd and 5, you're going to have to stop him twice here. I know you don't have much time, so you kind of need to throw, but you could give it to Belton here.
I think that's always a good call.
Yeah. Just the one timeout to work with, but they do have 1 left. He's kind of set up in that B-back role you talk about now. They're looking for him. Incomplete, Ryan.
I could see it. When you put him in the B-back spot, it just puts it in a position where I'm not sure who has him on defense.
Right.
That's an awkward spot for the Sulphur Springs defense, but luckily we did have an overthrow.
And he's such a tough matchup for any linebacker to begin with, or any defender to begin with, but from that spot, that's got to be tough. 4th and 5 from the 50, 1:11 left in the half.
They're not even considering punting this.
They're trying to draw them off sides, it looked like, and they did, but they didn't snap it.
Now, there is 3 seconds on the play clock, and we're going to get a timeout.
Final timeout of the half for Alvarado.
Everybody, we got customers. Clayton Home, we got customers. Hi, welcome to Clayton Home.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay, we'll take it. You will? Awesome. Thank you.
In every successful build, it starts with one thing, a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete Incorporated has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, agricultural. We pour it all with pride. On time, on budget, built to last.
Fourth and 5 from the 50. Try to roll out. He'll get the pass off. It is complete. Big gain. Brought out at the 30. Huge conversion there.
Second time tonight we've seen the 4th down conversion with the quarterback keeping the play alive, and he's not a running quarterback, but he's so confident in the pocket. He's a bigger kid. He rolls out. keeps the play alive, finds an open receiver, and moves the sticks.
Dropping back to pass towards the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Alvarado, with 57 seconds left in the half. I believe that's the senior Skylar DeThrone. It's a player, no D1 offers, but I believe a number of D2 offers. That'll be his 8th touchdown of the season.
Alvarado, 30, Sulphur Springs, 15.
At Nortex Tractor and Power Sports of Sulphur Springs, our dealership has been serving customers like you for over 60 years, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors, Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy Zero turn mowers, Claus hay equipment, and much more. We also provide service and parts for many other brands as well. So no matter how you get to game day, we've got you covered at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports in Sulphur Springs.
And a 30-yard touchdown catch for Alvarado gives them 30. Still 57 seconds left here in the half. Don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you by Christus. Because we're the home team, do you know, Corey?
I think we go second.
Okay, I would think so too. But Dobbs and Martin returns that one, is brought down almost immediately. So Wildcats will start at the 24. They do have one timeout left, but just 55 seconds left in the half. We'll see if they can get something going here. But before we do, want to give a big shout out to our Red Zone partners. In every successful build, it starts with one thing, and that's a strong foundation. For almost 80 years, Bell Concrete has delivered precision, reliability, and craftsmanship across Sulphur Springs and all of Northeast Texas. Residential, commercial, and agriculture, they pour it all with pride, on time, on budget, and built to last.
We're so close on that first half. Again, I commented that the first half has gone as poorly as possible for Sulphur Springs. And you were looking at a one-score ball game. Alvarado, I jokingly said that we scored too quickly.
Looking deep for Jackson Virgil. And that's tough. I believe he had to try to one-hand that. I thought maybe there was a little bit of contact there, but it doesn't really matter much what I think about it, Ron.
And so far, Belton's been good in coverage.
He's great in coverage. He to me looks as good in coverage as he does on offense.
He's a ball player.
That is Jackson Virgil, who, again, I told you, he scored in 3 of the last 4 games. Last week he had 2 touchdowns for 80-something yards. That's a big ask, and I think there's a pretty big size difference between Belton and Jackson Virgil, and he's still just doing a very good job in coverage. And to ask him to play both ways is tough. 2nd and 10, 49 seconds left here in the half. Play action. Looking deep for Virgil again. He's got him wide open. Jackson Virgil's got it, and Jackson Virgil is going to take it to the crib. 76 yards. Jackson Virgil is a beast.
Well, we'll see how Belton versus Virgil goes there. Does look like Virgil's going to win this round. Now, that is zone coverage. That's not necessarily on Belton, but certainly some miscommunication with the safety. That is as open as you will ever see a Wildcat receiver. And you want to talk about timely.
That is huge, Ryan.
Do a flag.
That was his 8th touchdown, by the way. That leads the team in receiving.
Your player to watch tonight.
Was. For once, I'm not jinxing us, Ryan.
I think you've been good this last half of the season.
I've been better. I think it's just that Jackson Virgil is so good that even I can't jinx him maybe. Trying to make this a one-score game again.
So, Alvarado 30, Sulphur Springs 22.
So y'all really only sell nuts and bolts?
No.
Oh yeah, a lot more nuts and bolts.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
Ryan, that is a 76-yard touchdown for the sophomore, Jackson Virgil, his 8th of the season. I think that makes it 4 of his last 5 he's had a touchdown in. Filling that one inside the 5. Getting around to the outside. Pretty good return there. Finally brought out around maybe the 36, 37. They've got 27. They don't have any timeouts, but they've got 27
seconds. How things
seconds.
have gone in the last couple of minutes, I think 27 seconds is far too much for Alvarado.
It might be. Wildcats trying to just hold them off for 27 more seconds to get it to the half. Again, Alvarado will get the ball to start the second half. I want to remind everyone not to go anywhere. We have a great halftime show. As always, brought to you by the good people at Chris's, and I'll tell you more about them in 27 seconds. It's a great time for Let's Groove. We're grooving. All right, from the 37. A lot of pressure, incomplete.
Ooh.
Ron, I want to bring up something that you talked about again earlier. For a quarterback who runs as little as he does, he's very good in the pocket.
Very Ben Roethlisberger-esque, where it's just like, hey, he's not running anywhere, and I know he's not running anywhere, but we can't get him down quick enough, and he's able to just find that late receiver. You know, covered, boom, first down.
Now 2nd and 10, they will hand it off. Nice little
Just
run.
to get him down.
And he gets enough for the first down, moves it up to the 50. That will stop the clock for a second at 15.
He's got a helmet off. He has to come off the field. Now, I don't know what the stoppage is here. Clock should be rolling. Clock should be rolling.
Yeah.
Clock should be rolling. Okay, I was going to say that is definitely not the rule. The clock should start on his mark at 5 seconds.
Okay, so a 10-second runoff that brings the clock down to 5, right?
Yes,
okay.
it's going to bring down to 5, and as soon as they blow the whistle, it's going to start.
So you get.
So they could spike it.
Try to spike it real quick.
Probably that's what you do.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, 5 seconds. They're going to blow the whistle. It's going to start. I think you spike it. You take one shot at the end zone. We go to the half.
Again, ball at the 50. Trying to figure out. And they're just going to go ahead and run their final play of the half. Look at super deep towards the end zone. Belton's there. Incomplete.
Oof.
No flags. And that takes us to the half, Ryan. Again, don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show for you because we are technically the home team in this one. The Alvarado band and drill team is going to go first. So real quick, we're going to step out of the way, but I want to make sure you know that this halftime show is brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Enjoy the Chris's halftime show. Then Ryan and I will be back for the second half.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Chris's Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Alvarado Independent School District proudly presents the Alvarado Golden Warrior Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Brianna Riggin,
Abigail Garcia, and Carla Lopez. Tonight, the band will be playing Pretty Fly and Soul Finger. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of the Golden Warrior Band.
Indian fans, get on your feet for your Alvarado fight song.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wildcat Halftime Takeover. Here to put the show in showtime, Sulphur Springs High School proudly presents their award-winning Blue Blazes. The 64th line to strike up the band includes Sergeants Lillian Perez, Chelsea Molina, Vanessa Herrera, Maria Miranda, and Cameron Smith. Officers of this historic line are Junior Lieutenants Jaylee Johnson and Abby Newgara, Senior Lieutenant Irma Moreno, Co-Captain Kara Fagan, and leading your Blazes onto the field, Captain Emma Palacios. The Blue Blazes can't thank their sponsors enough for their ongoing support this year. Julia Wilhite State Farm, Nations Lending, Corner Grub House, RGW Hauling, J&D Dozer and Mulching, Nottingham Dodge, Larry and Sherry Finney, the Fuller family, the Palacios family, Highway 19 Construction, The Sign Shop, House of Sabos, Bob Evans, Slaughter's Barbecue, Wyatt's Towing, Credit Union of Texas, HTO, Honda's Home Services, DNS Custom Cabinets, Cornerstone Renovations, and Buress Laundry Services. Also, they want to send a special shout out to their gentlemen of the field and their managers. The Blue Blazers are under the direction of alumni member Miss Meredith Dial and assistant director alumni member Trinity Martin. Now join the Blazes with an entertaining streamer routine to Dancing in the Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come, your four-time state finalist band. Say it with me. Man, oh man, that Wildcat band. The Wildcat band is concluding another successful season, fresh off of their trip to San Antonio's Alamodome for the UIL State Marching Band Contest, where they finished in 4th place. This makes 4 years in a row with a top 5 finish at state for the Wildcat Band and our 2026 class of seniors. Thank you, seniors, for an amazing legacy. Congratulations to Haven Hardy on his recent advancement into the 2025-2026 All-State Jazz Band. Haven will travel to San Antonio in February and represent the Wildcat Band on trombone in this prestigious group. Way to go, Haven. Tonight, join the Wildcat Band as we cheer on the Wildcats with Go Mighty Wildcats. Now the band will play Aztec Gold. Now, let's hear your best Go Wildcats as the band plays along to the Hey Song. And now the band finishes tonight's halftime with the Wildcat Fight Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sulphur Springs High School Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is under the direction of Spencer Emmer.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Chris's Health is here, right where you live. with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Children's Health Stadium here in Prosper, and after a very exciting second quarter. Real quick, Corey, do you care if I do my D&B Loans in-game recap for the second quarter very quickly? The Wildcats had the ball, I believe, at the 26-yard line to start the second quarter, and one play in, it was a Jamorian Jeffrey 26-yard touchdown that made it 14-7, and then you forced a 3-and-out. They forced another one, but you kept getting penalties. Finally, Gio Barrett intercepted it, but it was at the 1-yard line, and that resulted one play later in a safety, putting Alvarado up 16-7. After that, they went and scored again. It was a 28-yard touchdown from DeMarcus Belton that put them ahead 23-7 with just 6:05 left. The Wildcats then were forced to punt, but forced a punt of their own. Jackson Hare had a 9-yard touchdown, and we got the 2-point conversion, making it 23-15. Ryan, this was with 1:53 left.
You thought probably, okay, that's probably the end of this half. Way to go, and we had a lot more football after that.
That was with 1:53. Then Alvarado had a 30-yard touchdown to go ahead 30-15 with just 57 seconds left in the half. But 20 seconds later, it was a 76-yard touchdown from the sophomore Jackson Virgil. That made it 30-22, and that is where we are at now at the half.
And we talked about it at the break, me and you. How big was that touchdown? I just feel like the difference in 15 and 8 is night and day.
Yes, I mean, if you're down 30-15 right now, of course we never say it's over or anything, but they do start with the ball, and you're sitting here like, man, this is tough. But it's after you played maybe the worst half we've seen you play in a long time anyway, you're only down by 8.
In a game where nothing has gone right, we did have a lucky bounce, so I will count that one. But in a game where it's gone as bad as we've seen all year, to be down 8 points, I think you got to feel pretty good for Sulphur Springs.
I think so as well. Ryan, producer Corey, who did an incredible job making this very, very gorgeous bracket, pulled this up. Again, right in front of us on above our game you see here. That is the number 7 ranked Springtown against the number 10 ranked Frisco Panther Creek. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. They're a little bit ahead of us. Hit me with the score update.
And in surprising fashion, surprising to me and you, maybe not to others, but with 6 minutes to play, Frisco Panther Creek.
Wait, time out. There's only 6 minutes left in the whole game?
6 minutes playing the whole game.
Wow.
Frisco Panther Creek just scored a touchdown.
Okay.
To cut that game, Springtown 42, Frisco Panther Creek 28.
Oh, wow.
So 14-point game, 6 minutes to play. Certainly not over.
42-28.
But just seconds ago, it was a 21-point game.
Wow.
And so the Porcupines are looking to advance.
Yeah.
On the other side of the bracket, Salina and Eastern Hills at the half, 49-8.
Okay.
I mean, we can probably go ahead and circle that one.
And then
we're
below
gonna
it,
this game
yes,
tomorrow. Obviously, we're here, can go either way, but it's looking like Springtown's probably going to advance. 14-point game, plenty of time in that one, so I don't want to jump the gun too much, but I am surprised by that.
If that holds up, not to take anything away from Frisco Panther Creek, you and I have said nothing but good things about them all year because that's what they deserve. But that'll be their third loss, but that means they played 3 top 10 ranked teams in the state this year,
3 losses,
and they lost to all 3 of them.
Salina, Sulphur Springs, and Springtown. That is
they were favorites both in our game, and they were 2-point favorites tonight, I believe.
Yes.
Isn't that correct?
That is a very SEC-esque schedule. Hey, 3 losses, but they were getting 3 of the best teams in the state.
Oh, Ryan, producer Corey, if you can, we didn't get to grade or judge the tunnels in the pregame show. They are both up again. We'll see if we can finally give our ranking of it.
I think it's just a pretty base look.
It's the same one we see every week.
It seems to be the go-to. You see less and less helmets these days, more and more logo silhouette, Texas silhouette-esque type deals. I give it just a firm 6.
No, I am very biased. I can only go so low because purple and gold, that's my thing. And anytime you can get the state of Texas logo,
that's fair.
I have a hard time going too low, but I can't go much higher than what you did, 6, 6.5.
Yeah.
Because we've given someone that I think were probably considerably better a 7. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I think probably got to go 6.5 there. Ryan, we've got a little over 3 minutes before we return. Still here in the Christus halftime show. What are your thoughts? Again, to find yourself only being down 8, I feel like you got to be pretty pumped about that.
I think that if I have to circle a couple bullet points, make a couple notes. I think first and foremost, we've got to get the run game going. That's our bread and butter. Jackson Hare, Dobson Martin, that's how we move the sticks. That's how we sustain drives. That's how we put points on the board. We've got to get back to a point where we're getting 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a pop. And I just didn't see that in the first half. I think we can do it here. I think the O-line's going to get going, but that's got to happen. The second point I'd make, in a game that there's been 52 points scored, I really think our defense is playing a good one.
I 1,000%
I think
agree.
that the offense put the defense in some unfortunate spots. I mean, we blinked and it was 14-0, and they started both of those drives, near the end zone, on the 10 and on the 13, I believe. So that's 23 yards of offense that resulted in 14 points. You throw
Also,
a safety on there, that's 0 yards.
I was going to say, once you include the safety, that's 16 points you've more or less given them. You know what I mean?
That's 16 points that you can pretty easily put on the offense. And I'm not pointing fingers here.
No.
I'm just making a point.
Right.
I think the defense has played much better than the 30 points that we've seen thus far.
Yes. I do want to point out very quickly, though, one, we spent a lot of the pregame show talking about DeMarcus Belton and how good he is. He already has 3 touchdowns here tonight. That gives him 44 for the season. But while we have a second, I do want to give Alvarado credit. I don't know that you and I, outside of saying how many points they allowed, I don't know that we really talked about how good their defense might actually be. We're seeing it. This is a very, very, very good, at least run defense.
There's another bullet point that I'll circle. They are absolutely flying around. Their defense plays balls to the walls. They
and DeMarcus Belton is doing it in coverage too, by the way.
To the football. They're violent. They do everything right on defense so far. They had a busted coverage to end the half there, long touchdown to Jackson Virgil. After that, it's been a pretty clean half of football.
Yeah. Ryan, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats almost ready to go to get this second half started. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us during the Christmas halftime show, and to everyone who's been rocking with us all season, or whether you just found us tonight here at Chad's Media Front Porch News exclusively on the NFHS network. We're both very pumped to be here.
Yeah, I don't think that this is a if you're not watching the scoreboard, I don't think this is the game we expected to see. I do think we expected this to be a one-score game at the half.
Yeah.
It didn't look like we might thought. But, Tyler, we're 24 game minutes away from a really good football team going home.
Top 10 team in the state?
There's a team that's going to advance that has state aspirations. There's a team that's going to go home and put the pads up on Monday morning with state aspirations.
Either way, whoever goes home tonight, I think is a good enough team that could have won next round against either the number 7 Springtown or number 10
Panther Creek. Both these teams can win every round.
I agree.
I think that, everybody's chasing Salina, and I don't think that that's any secret. But these are two teams that can beat Salina if they were to get to that point.
Right, we are almost ready for the second half. I have to do this because I do it every week. I update what our records are, when what happens. And usually I'm telling you what happens when we lead at the half. That's happened 32 times. This is only the 14th time we've ever trailed at the half, but the Wildcats are 4-9 when they trail at the half. And even more so, what happens in this quarter. When you lead going into the fourth, you are 29-0, but when you trail going into the fourth, just 6-10. So there's a big 12 minutes of football here, Ryan.
I loved that view of running out of the tunnel. Jackson Hare, he's got to be having a lot of emotions right now. You're, backs are against the wall. You're down 8. Alvarado gets the ball here. They have won tonight so far. No, that's no argument. You got 24 minutes left in your high school career for a lot of our guys, and that's an emotional feeling. You don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over. The fans don't want it to be over. But again, that's the reality. Half of tonight, half of the people involved with tonight. This is it.
Yeah.
And so, you got to play with that chip on your shoulder. This is a big opening drive to set the tone of the second half. If Sulphur Springs, gets a 3 and out here, you're feeling pretty good. Alvarado goes down and scores. They're feeling pretty good.
Right. I do think the halftime came at a perfect time for your defense. They've been on the field so long tonight just to get a breather, and you know how good you've played.
You talked about time of possession. It's 70-30. It feels like. I don't know what it actually is.
It might be more.
It feels 70-30.
All right, they'll return this one at the 20. Finally brought out by T.J. Bolden. Pretty good return at about the 34, so that's where they will start the second half. Before they do, I want to tell you about Graceful Health and Wellness. They are redefining women's healthcare with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. You can schedule your root cause lab evaluation and consultation today and experience the Graceful Woman method at Graceful Health and Wellness. A very high-powered offense will start the second half at the 35-yard line. Marcus Belton out in kind of the slot receiver spot. They'll throw it to him immediately. James Johnson brings him down. I'm kind of surprised we don't see them do more of that, just right at the line of scrimmage.
Get it to him as quick as possible and get him off and running.
I don't know if we've seen a better gadget player like him where you can just plug him and play him wherever you want.
And the way they motion him, the way they position him,
just like now.
They're doing it now.
Handing him the ball from that spot.
Oh, man. The Sulphur Springs faithful is begging for a holding call.
He gets very close, a gain of 3. You mentioned this earlier. I don't know if we were on air in a commercial break, but he works so hard for even the 3-yard gains.
Yeah, no doubt.
Alvarado, you already know, going quickly.
That'd be my 4th or 5th bullet point out of the half. DeMarcus Belton is the real deal.
He is, very much so. 3rd and 2. They hand it off, and they get the first down. And they'll go past the 50 down to the 49. It took them 1 minute and 2 seconds to get past the 50. Granted, started at 35, but. Passing, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Unfortunately, we talked about this a ton in the first half, but especially when you're already here at the 49, you do have to stop them 4 times. You know?
Yeah, and that's hard. That's hard mentally. We talked about that, but that is definitely in the back of their minds. It's in the back of the coaches' minds. Hey, this isn't a 3-play deal. This is 4 almost every time.
And think about how much that changes your play calling on 2nd down, on 3rd down. You know?
Well, on any 3rd down, we can run whatever we want.
Right.
If we just have committed, hey, we're going to go 4 on 4th, it really opens up the playbook.
Hand off again on 2nd and 10. Alex, the intern, and others bringing them down.
And I thought Sulphur Springs was aggressive. I mean, Sulphur Springs is definitely, in the last 3 or 4 years, the Faircloth era, they've shown that they are not afraid to go 4 on 4th.
At all, but.
So far, Alvarado is fearless.
Ron for the who knows how many time. It's 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. Dropping back to pass. Rolls out, gets rid of it. Incomplete? Yeah, okay, incomplete.
Okay. And not much argument from the Alvarado
side.
Guess, certainly from up here, it looked like a pretty plain and simple catch.
Granted, we're very far away, especially with it being on the opposite side. But
Nope, didn't catch it.
Okay.
No, it rolled out.
So like we said, even though it's 4th and 7, still going for it.
No doubt in the world. And I'm not sure that this is probably what I would do anyways, just where they're out on the field.
Dropping back to pass over the middle. Is that complete? Wow, it is a huge conversion on 4th and 7. That's big. I mean, it's tough to stop a team this good 4 times, Ryan.
Does it feel like they've only been able to throw and catch?
Yes, on fourth down. Yes,
I mean, it seems like when they've got to have it, they get it.
Hand off on 1st down. Nice run. Still going. And he's going to get into the end zone. 31 yards out. In just 2 minutes and 8 seconds into this half. Alvarado's on the board.
That was an angry run. It was very Cam Scattaboo.
Man, it was.
Just angry. I'm telling you, this team is tenacious, violent. There is a flag. That one's going to be good. Make it Alvarado 37, Sulphur Springs 22. We'll see what the flag is. Yeah, so the penalty is on the offense. Everybody's kind of walking off, walking on.
Yeah, and the defense is staying out on the field now. And now here comes the offense again. Makes the PAT a bit tougher, but.
Well, you'd certainly love a gift here of a free 1.
Yeah, a missed field goal makes it just a clean 14-point game. A missed PAT, sorry.
Of course, Tyler and I have no idea kicking game. Does look like that one is also going to get through. And it is Alvarado 37, Sulphur Springs 22.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
So just 2 minutes and 8 seconds into this half, and we've already got points. Alvarado back in front by 15, 37-22.
Just a very back against the wall feeling. You know, you hate to give up the opening second half touchdown there because it puts the offense in a spot where it's like, hey, we got to go get points.
Yeah, you almost feel like you got to be perfect from here on out.
Which I don't think is necessarily true, but,
right,
but you
probably do
feel that way. Of course.
After the fair catch, they'll start at the 25. And before they do, I want to tell you about Revamped Aesthetics, where cutting-edge technology meets expert skincare to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them in their new location on 620 Church Street. So, Ryan, the Sulphur Springs offense was getting going to end the half. It was back-to-back drives, and in the last 2 minutes alone, scored 2 touchdowns. Give to Jackson Hare on 1st and 10, and he does a good job to even get 2 or 3 there. But a late flag.
We have a flag. I don't know who that's going to be on. Get both players on the ground.
Last thing you want is
and
the
you
backing up
cannot
to
have
the
that
drive, yeah.
if it's Sulphur Springs.
And it will be.
Yeah, and it's also after the play, so it's going to be second down.
Yeah, a loss of down
and further.
Dang.
That is totally a gut punch.
Anytime the ref who's walking it backwards hops a jog, that's not great.
No, I mean, if you break a sweat marking it off, that is not good.
No, that brings it all the way back to the 14, Ryan.
Ooh, total gut punch.
Again, the distance you need is the 35.
Yeah, and you're 17 yards away from thinking about going for it on 4th down. On a spot where we're thinking it's not a must-score drive, but it's as close as you're going to get with 9 minutes left in the third.
Yeah, is this 2nd and 21 now, it looks like?
That sounds right.
Mason Cooper rolling out, looking for Jamorian Jeffrey. Incomplete. 3rd and 21. But is there?
Yeah, I don't know. The scoreboard put that there was a flag. I
Gotcha.
don't see that there is. Yeah,
Gotcha.
there we go.
Yeah,
they took it off.
go. Some wishful thinking on my end. I saw the flag button, was like, It's 3rd and 21.
What do you call here? Do you just try to cut this in half so that the punt is
I don't know.
At least gets across the 50? Because I mean, right here, if you throw an incomplete pass and you punt, they're starting the next drive on our side.
I know it's tough to get 21 yards, but if I can dial something up, I mean, I think you gotta try for it. And they are gonna look deep. Jamorian Jeffrey. No flags.
Jamorian definitely wanted it. I would have to see it again, but that is a big stop for Alvarado. We'll see here. Mason, good job staying in the pocket. He certainly knew what he was looking for.
See Jamorian here, kind of in the middle of the screen.
He's holding on him a little bit, but I think, I think fair game there.
I'm not mad at that at all.
No.
Just based on the one from earlier, I would have thought maybe, but I didn't necessarily love the one from earlier, so.
And that's big. I mean, the punt returner here looks like Belton. He's got his feet on the 50.
Yep.
And it is a good punt for Jackson Hare. Ball's going to go out right at the 50, maybe a little shorter.
Yep.
Way shorter.
So the
45.
They will start at the 45 with 9:14 to go here in the third. Real quick, I want to tell you Fieldhouse Sports is your home for custom uniforms and gear. For 40 years, they've helped teams look and play their best with custom apparel, embroidery, and top-quality sports gear. Fast turnarounds, fair prices, and unmatched services. Visit fieldhousesstx.com or stop by today and suit up with the best. This is a very tough spot for the Wildcat
into quite
defense.
the drive here, Tyler.
If you could ever find a way to come up with a turnover, that would be big. From the 45. Nice run to start the drive.
We didn't see any of him in the first half, and
No,
he has
DJ
started this second half.
That is senior DJ Clampett, and on Max Prep, he's only listed as a linebacker. 104 tackles this season, 25 of them
He kind of
for
runs
loss.
like a linebacker, yeah.
Play action, looking deep for DeMarcus Belton, wide open. He's going to walk on in, Ryan. Touchdown number 4 on the night for DeMarcus Belton. 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct in the offense, number 9, taunting. That puts me 15 yards on the kickoff.
So after the touchdown, Alvarado taunting. Sulphur Springs elects to mark that off on the kickoff. Alvarado, 44, Sulphur Springs, 22.
For over 50 years, Payne Electric Company has proudly powered Northeast Texas. From residential service calls to large industrial projects, our family-owned team delivers safe, reliable work that meets the highest standards. Licensed, insured, and committed to excellence, we make sure every job is done right and on time. We're also dedicated to supporting the people and places that make this place feel like home. Payne Electric Company. Family-owned, trusted, and serving Northeast Texas since 1972.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you, you too.
Me too.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
Not quite 4 minutes, or barely over 3 minutes, rather, into this second half. Alvarado has found the end zone twice, extending the lead to 44-22. And again, because there was the penalty after the touchdown, Alvarado kicking from back here at the 25. Jackson Hare and Dobson Martin back to return at about the 30.
Be a great time for a big Dobson Martin return.
That would be pretty cool.
Should get it across the 50. Be interested to see how deep they're able to kick this. Not super deep.
Jackson Hare at the 22.
Oh, that's good coverage.
It is. Yeah, they bring him down at about the 33. So that's where the Wildcats will take over with 8:40 here in the third. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. They've been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now's the perfect time to give them a call at 903-885-8072 and ask about their fall maintenance packages. Don't wait till it's too late. Contact them today.
Tyler, with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third quarter, down 22, there's 2 decisions to make. You can lay down, and this one will ride off into the night, or we can keep fighting and see if we can make this a ball game.
They'll give it to Jackson Hare on the first play of the drive, and he gets 2 or 3. And this Alvarado front, man, I mean, I keep saying it, but they are very good. Gain of 3, they end up calling it 2nd and 7. The Wildcats have played a number of very, very, very good teams this year, but I imagine they've still got some fight in them. Play action. Out to Jackson Hare. He's got it. Jackson Hare to the 45. Great catch, and then a lot of yards after the catch.
You know, and maybe on a night that the run game is just not quite as strong. You're
Oh, wait,
Ryan,
your Wildcats are going quick. They're already snapping.
Very quick.
Play action again. Same exact play out to Jackson Hare. Same exact result. Still going. Jackson Hare.
Well,
you can. But a very late flag way back here, Ryan. All the way back at around the 50-yard line. I can't imagine that would be on Sulphur Springs. They had 2 offensive linemen on the ground, but.
Yeah, no, I think it might be on Sulphur Springs. Look like.
Yeah.
After the play, personal foul on the offense, number 70. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Still results in the first down.
Yeah, so it is after the play, but just. And on a night. You know, it's the second round of the playoffs, playing against a great team, a Sulphur Springs club that has been very clean this year.
Very disciplined, very clean,
I think that they've done a tremendous job all season of not shooting themselves in the foot.
Agreed.
Been a couple times we've just shot ourselves in the foot.
Agreed.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, especially here in the second half where you're already trailing by a good bit, but.
That's still a big first down, but that's
Absolutely.
15 yards that, I mean, time matters, scoring matters. It's not like we're moving the ball at will. That's a 15 yards that we could have used.
Jackson Hare again, this time on the ground. And he'll pick up about 4 maybe.
And Tyler, before the quick, reload type pass there, I was going to say maybe on a night where we're not running the ball as well, we're not getting the yards per carry that we're used to seeing. Maybe the quick pass game is where you go. Just get it out quick, get it in their hands, and get them off and running.
I love getting Jackson Hare the ball however you can. He's very good on those quick slant routes. So now 2nd and 7 from the 36. Play action. He's trying to find Jamorian Jeffrey. Unfortunately, he'll get sacked. Now there is a flag on this side of the offensive line. This could be a big flag.
Yeah, I don't know which way this will go.
Again, you had an offensive lineman on the ground, but
got holding on the defense. But they threw it at the line of scrimmage.
They did, yeah.
And so that's a unique call.
Of course, if you're the Wildcats, you'll take it.
Yeah, we could use a call.
10-yard penalty. I mean, what was about to be a 2nd and 13-ish becomes a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
That is certainly a freebie for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
And that gets you back to where you were before the last penalty. I believe you were at the 25, and that's where you're going to be again.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 25 or the 26. 6:47 left here in the third. 2 sophomores, Jackson Virgil and Deacon Carpenter on the far side. Jamorian Jeffrey on this side. They'll give it to Jackson Hare again. Jackson Hare fights his way for maybe 5 yards that time. And I think what they're doing such a good job at is just getting contact on him, like
early
below
at the line of scrimmage.
Yes. And they seem to do a great job from the knees below, just wrapping him up. But call it a gain of 4. There's a flag over here now.
Looks like it's in the direction of a unsportsmanlike from the coaches. The sideline warning. Okay. Yeah. And I actually think we had one earlier.
Yes, I believe
on a
so.
touchdown.
Which now we've got another player. I believe it's Jackson Hare. He's down on a knee right now. But he's back up. He said, very emphatically said, I'm good to go. Okay. So 2nd and 6 from the 22. Clock's rolling again now. 6:20 left. Got Quinn Harris in motion.
Oh, that's a great route concept.
It is. Jackson Virgil.
Should be enough for the first down.
And that's going to put him at or at least around 100 yards on the night, Ryan.
Just a little scat route combination here. He's going to find a spot right there. Quinn's going to motion over. We're going to see, does the linebacker go with Quinn? Does the linebacker go with Jackson Virgil? Jackson Virgil wide open. First down. That matchup.
Inside the Bell Concrete red zone. 1st and 10 from the 14. Towards the end zone. Jamorian Jeffrey. Second time tonight. Touchdown, Jamorian Jeffrey.
Well, on a drive that was a must-score.
It was.
As must-scores go, I think that one applies. That is a big touchdown for the Wildcats.
8th of the career for Jamorian Jeffrey.
Corey, that's going to be one behind.
Yep.
My bad, guys.
Just lost in the excitement, man.
Yep.
Just lost in the excitement. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Alvarado 44, Sulphur Springs.
Well, there's flags everywhere.
29.
Time
We
out.
do have flags everywhere.
And helmets
We have
everywhere.
got a helmet that is through the end zone.
For a game that went pretty quick, it's getting pretty out of hand pretty quick.
It's getting chippy. I mean, we're pointing in every direction. I'm not sure who this is going to be on. My guess is offsetting.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
So let's see. Personal foul. Okay, we're going to assess that on the kickoff.
Okay.
So, with that being said, 15 yards up, I think it's a great opportunity to onside kick.
Yeah.
Or a little pooch kick or just something to turn the tides here.
Yes, and again, because you know they're going to go for it on 4th down no matter where they're at, so losing the
What is
field
field
position.
position?
And
What is that? Yeah.
And like you said, from where you'll be kicking from, I mean, that's a risk definitely worth taking, I think, and we know Coach Faircloth is
So they'll
not
kick
afraid.
the ball from the 45-yard
Yeah.
line, but not the – yeah. Wow.
I mean, you probably –
Oh, I think you certainly onside kick here.
especially,
Or at
again,
least something. You don't just boot it through the end zone.
We always credit Coach Faircloth for taking, one, risk, but also very well-timed risk, you know.
And I assume Alvarado, they've got to feel that.
For sure.
They're obviously bunched up here, but this is as good of an opportunity as you're going to have.
Well, it does bring it back to a 15-point game at 44-29. 5:49 left in the third.
Something on the ground. Get this in a spot where the Alvarado return team is struggling with it.
It is an onside kick. Alvarado does field it at about the 32, though. So that's where they will start this drive with 5:49 left in the third. And before they do, I want to tell you about Erin Neal. She's the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can also visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. It's been two very quick scoring drives for Alvarado here in the second half. Wildcats going to try to slow him down, and Alex the intern. Bring him down pretty quickly, a gain of 3 maybe.
Tyler, before we get into the rest of the nitty-gritty of this one, I do want to report a final.
Okay.
Springtown is advancing to the third round with a 49-41 victory over Panther Creek. So Panther Creek did make a late push to get that one to a one-score game, but the Porcupines are moving on. They'll play the winner of this one.
2nd and 7 now. Play action, passing out to Marcus Belton, and Ryan, a huge hit from James Johnson. The ball goes into the hands of Creed Wisenhunt, and the Wildcats. There are late flags.
And I think that's late. That was
Yes.
big keywords there is late.
Producer Corey, you got us?
I think that is just a bang play at the point of contact. Ball got there the same time
Look
that
at
James
this hit
Johnson
from
got there.
James Johnson.
No, it's not even the same time. I mean, it hits Belton's chest. James Johnson disrupts it, and Creed Wisenhunt tips and overthrows. You've got to have those. And Sulphur Springs. Oh, my, and a late hit on Alvarado is going to tack on 15 to the end of that run. Tyler, if you're blinking in this one, you get up and go get a drink in the kitchen, make some popcorn. You're missing a lot of football because things are happening quick in this one.
Well, I was going to point out, Alvarado got the ball to start. It took them 2 minutes and 8 seconds to score. Then that was at the 9:52 mark. They scored again at 8:46.
Well, so with 8:46, it was doom and gloom for the Wildcats, and with 5:27, you are a touchdown away from making this a one-score ball game.
And get to start this one at the 28 with 5:27 to go here in the third. Dobbs and Martin, great run to start the drive. Now the Wildcats are going to go quick.
They will have Jackson Hare in the slot.
Dobbs and Martin again. And a great effort after first contact.
That was a loss of 1 or maybe tackled at the line of scrimmage to a gain of 2, and it's going to be third and a short 1.
So I don't care how late it is, I'm hitting circle. I'm getting my spin move off. Third and
obviously
inches.
You got 2 here.
Now it's not going to be the Jackson Hare package, but it will go to Jackson Hare.
And that is going to be enough.
Will be.
Should be.
And the Wildcats, for just the third time tonight, will be inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
There we go.
2 for 2 in their first 2 trips.
You can feel the air getting a little bit of Sulphur Springs momentum.
You can feel it?
I can feel it.
In the air tonight?
I can. Okay. Little Phil Collins.
Little Phil Collins or a little Snoop, Benny Siegel, depending, on what you prefer. But now we've got a 1st and 10 from the 17. 4:20 left in the third. Mason Cooper. Got Jamorian Jeffrey again inside the 10. Be a yard short maybe.
Mason does a great job on the run of just finding the right guy. I feel like you get him out in space.
I think a lot of his best passes.
Yeah, and if we get it quick enough here, Jamorian does a great job of just sitting. Wrong replay again. And just amateur hour back here, second round.
No one's beating producer Corey up more than producer Corey. Second at 3, Jackson Hare trying to make something happen. And that's an incredible job to pick up a couple. I think it's going to be third and short, though.
Anyways, point I was making, Mason Cooper on the run has been very good tonight.
Just had this exact same situation. Went to the other side with it, though. And unfortunately, it's going to be a loss of a few.
Ooh, what do you do here, Tyler?
I mean, it's a 2-score game either way.
I think you probably you got to go for it.
I think so, too. I don't know what the difference in 12 and 15 is this late.
Alvarado's been so good on offense. You can't risk. Because if you kick a field goal and they score a touchdown, it's still a 3-score game.
And Ryan, we're going to get our first timeout of the half. 2:55 left in the third.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
So Tyler asked if there was any chance that they would kick this. Looks like the answer to that is no, as predicted.
Brings up a very big 4th and 4 from the 11.
It is going to be the Jackson Hare package.
It is. From 4th and 4. He passes it to Quinn Harris. Quinn Harris has enough for the first down.
Oh, my goodness. Hey,
you have said all year long
that the pass is there.
You have said, and I'm pretty sure you've even said we're going to see it.
I like it. It's very tush-push and kind of run a boot out of that. The same concept. Obviously, everyone in America is thinking, okay, Jackson Hare up the middle, 4th and 4, but
dude, Coach Faircloth is a lot like Santa Claus. The later in the year it is, the bigger his bag of tricks is getting.
That is that's a gutsy call. A play you haven't run all year. Obviously, Jackson Hare's first pass attempt, and that is a big moment.
Now they are going to have to use their second timeout of the half, unfortunately. Play clock was running low.
Squish.
Car problems always show up at the worst time.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, looks like we caught it just on time. We'll have you fixed up and on the road in no time. All set. Have fun on the trip.
Thank you. You too.
Me too.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Reliable tires, reliable service, wherever life takes you.
So after the conversion on the trick play on 4th down, it's a 1st and goal from the 5. Wildcats, unfortunately, will only have one timeout for the rest of the game, but they've got a chance to make it a one-score game again.
I wish I had a better angle on the conversion there, because I'm not so sure that Quinn didn't get touched behind the line. I think he had to break a tackle to actually get the line to gain.
Jackson Hare package again, keeps it himself. Get in there. Get in there. Jackson Hare does it again.
We have a ball game.
Ryan, I'm just saying, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. In games where Jackson Hare had 2 or more touchdowns, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats are 12-0.
Something's got to give. Just your normal Jackson Hare read option. Jackson Hare finds a little bit of space. 1 tackler's not enough. 2 tacklers not enough. And that's 6 for Jackson Hare. Alvarado 44, Sulphur Springs 36.
This is Katie. Katie has closed over $50 million in sales across 200+ transactions, from $8,000 lots to $1 million homes. These are Katie's buyers. This is the home Katie is selling. Katie is committed to serving every client with care, expertise, and results. Katie is your hometown realtor.
Ron, after a huge turnover in which James Johnson knocks the ball loose, Creed Wisenhunt comes up with it, and then a really big gutsy call on 4th and 4 where Jackson Hare ends up passing it to Quinn Harris. We end up scoring, and what looked like it was maybe going to get out of hand quickly is back to a one-score game.
This has been the tale of 2 third quarters because the first of the third quarter was the Alvarado show, and the back half of the third quarter has been the Wildcat show.
They had 2 touchdowns in about 4 minutes, and now the Wildcats have had 2 touchdowns in about 4 minutes. That one fielded at the 20. DeMarcus Belton.
Oh, great tackle.
It is a great tackle, and he may have broken
I'll be
that
honest,
one loose.
kicking it to DeMarcus Belton scares me.
It does.
There.
It does.
But Alex King said no worries. What a play by James Johnson.
I know,
on
dude.
that last drive.
I know.
I mean, if you come back and win this, you're going to look back at that and think, wow, that really, really turned things around.
You know, it's funny because James Johnson, obviously far from the biggest player out there, but we've always said, I don't know that you're going to find many people who play as tough and physical as he does.
His play recognition, and there he see ball, hit ball, Belton's over the middle, I got to make a play on this. And I even said I thought it was a bang-bang play where they got there at the same – no.
Yeah, not even.
Ball was there. James Johnson knocked it loose. Creed Wisenhunt with the big interception.
Starting this drive at the 29. Big run on 1st down, though. And James Johnson again will be the one. No, sorry, Nate Adams making the tackle there. But it's a 1st down.
And DeMarcus Belton is not on the field.
Yeah, he's not. That's a good point. 1st and 10 from the 40.
Which I have to imagine is a first tonight.
Yeah. On either side, honestly. A run on 1st down. And I think TJ Bolden makes yet another tackle for loss. If that's his first of the night, that puts him in double digits.
There's Belton. And Tyler, what's the running back's name now for Alvarado? 8. Said he played linebacker?
Yes, DJ Clampett.
He has looked great this half.
It's funny you mentioned it. He looks like a linebacker.
Yeah.
But play action looking deep for DeMarcus Belton again.
That's too deep.
Unfortunately, way overthrows him. And another 3rd and 11. Now, from this spot of the field, you do have to ask, would they? But, I mean, I don't.
I'm not answering that yet.
Until I'm proven wrong, I just assume.
Ask me after 3rd, and I'll tell you. I like dialing it up there, double move to Belton. That's always a good move. It is low percentage, though. I mean, you're asking.
And
he's the best player on the
especially
field.
on 2nd and 11.
Yeah, he's the best player on the field. That's obviously a guy that can change. He can change the drive in one play. However, you're trying to complete a 50-yard ball. That's low percentage.
They do hand it off on 3rd and 11, and it's a very big run. It's enough for the first, Ryan. And they're past the 50, down to the 47. By the way, I do want to point out, with his 4 touchdowns here tonight, Demarcus Belton has 45 touchdowns this season. 1:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. Unfortunately, if it wasn't before, it probably is 4-down territory for the rest of this drive. Another handoff on 1st down. Clampett picks up a few there. He runs tough.
Clampett runs hard. I mean, even when he gets
tackled. He runs like if you gave Alex McCormick the football.
Yeah, I mean, Clampett, right there, I feel like he got touched at the line of scrimmage and somehow gained 4 there, just falling forward hard.
We're in the final minute of the 3rd quarter here.
Second and 7 or 8 here. Definitely got to keep your eye on a deep ball to Belton. Belton over the middle. Belton's motioning. They like to go to him when he motions.
Yep. A great run, still going.
Oh, man.
And he's got a 1st down. And again, that's like how versatile he is. We're talking about where he's lined up a deep ball, and you know, before you know it, you're handing it off to him.
He'd be hard to tackle in a phone booth.
Would be.
His ability to make guys miss in the thick of it. I mean, right there, we've got him pretty bottled up with, you know, a couple yards to gain, and he handedly reaches the line to gain.
Now they will have to run one more play here in this quarter. Play clock at 10, game clock at 14. They still have all 3 timeouts. They could burn one if they had to, but play clock at 2. They'll get it off in time. Trying to make his way to the outside, and he does. Big hit from Alex King, though. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter round. There's only 12 minutes left in this one. It's 44-36 Alvarado.
Life is meant to be lived in motion, in the moment, on the go. If a sports injury or chronic pain threatens to slow you down, hold you back, or take you out of the game, Christus Health is here, right where you live, with complete personalized orthopedic care. Because you have a lot of games to play, miles to ride, and life to live. Christus Health. Your health. Your life. Our purpose.
It's 44-36. Alvarado has a 2nd and 4 from the 28. We are only 12 minutes away from one of these 2 top 10 ranked teams. Season being over. To clamp it again. And he picks up most of what he needed. He might be a yard short. He will be. 3rd and 1.
Be interesting to see if they stick with this. I was going to say direct snap to Belton. They're going to go right back to it.
Belton keeps it himself this time, having to go to the outside, but he finds a way to still keep going, Ryan. That's just an incredible run from DeMarcus Belton there. Unfortunately, we've got a cameraman down there.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
of Sulphur Springs, we're more than builders, we're community partners. Since 1997, we've invested in our team to open doors to a better life by delivering quality, energy-smart homes built to last, backed by our Clayton-built promise of strength, integrity, and accountability. From fully furnished displays to personalized guidance, our dedicated team is with you every step of the way. Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We build homes and we build community.
Want your friends to think that you've discovered a secret filter? Confidence looks good on you.
Yeah, we make buying a car actually easy.
Wait, like easy?
Fast approvals, no pressure sales, and transparent pricing.
Transparent pricing? This has to be a trick.
No tricks, and yes, no dealer add-ons.
Like no add-ons?
You heard me. No dealer add-ons.
Jay Hodge does not miss!
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
I'm Kinley.
And I'm Jake, and we're the owners of Landers Creek right here in the heart of Sulphur Springs.
Located at 218B Main Street in our beautiful downtown, you can find me behind the counter helping you find the perfect gift, outfit, or just catching up.
And when I'm not at the fire station, I'm working on our new gun counter or out in the pasture. But this place, it's home.
We only offer the best brands like Burlebo, Extra Tough, Game Guard, and Beck sunglasses, and so much more.
We're so thankful for this community, so stop by at 218B Main Street or shop online anytime at shoplanderscreek.com.
At Nortex Tractor and Power Sports of Sulphur Springs, our dealership has been serving customers like you for over 60 years, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We are proud to offer lines such as New Holland tractors, Can-Am, Polaris, Bad Boy Zero turn mowers, Claws hay equipment, and much more. We also provide service and parts for many other brands as well. So no matter how you get to game day, we've got you covered at Nortex Tractor and Power Sports in Sulphur Springs.
At the Way Bible Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWVC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week, or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
And ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update. Unfortunately, we had a photographer on the sideline who got hit very hard at the end of that play, and they are still trying to help him up. So just wanted to give a quick update on what's going on. Ryan, it will be a 1st and 10 from the 11 when we do return, but still 11:31 in this one.
A lot of time left.
Yeah.
A lot of football to be played.
Now,
Obviously,
unfortunately,
we hope that the cameraman
yes,
is
1000%.
okay. Definitely
yes.
thinking about him.
I do want to, remind you, we had to use 2 timeouts during that third quarter. You and I always talk about, in the first quarter we're, pretty cool with, for a play, a big play, use your timeout. But unfortunately, you want to save them for time in the second half. But
it's easier said than done.
For sure.
It was a 4th down.
Especially on the 4th down. Yeah.
You got to use it. It is what it is. If you take a delay of game there, you can't go for it anymore. Yes.
Right.
And
then even after you get it, if you do take the delay of game after you've gotten it, it becomes 1st and goal from,
yes.
the 9 or
you'd
wherever.
You'd love to have those at the end for clock management. But can't completely live in the future. You gotta live in the present, and I think it was the right call.
Now, it could, obviously kind of change the pace of this one. If you aren't able to keep Alvarado out of the end zone here, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11, it becomes a 15-point game again with, 10-ish minutes left to go. But
not that Alvarado won't go for it. I assume they will. However, I do want to make note they could kick a field goal to get it to a 2-possession game. It is an 8-point game. Kick a field goal, that'd be 11.
Ron, I have to point out, I know I've been a pretty bad jinx at certain points in my life, but I said this only with the hopes that it would come true. But before the interception, that drive, I said, if you could ever find a way to get a turnover here, that would be huge.
Oh, huge.
That was my Jackson Virgil pick. It's the one time I'm not a jinx, I guess.
I mean, think about how big turnovers have been in this one. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't spot on 14 right off the get-go from turnovers, how different is this game?
That is very, very true. I would say on both sides there have been more turnovers here tonight than we were probably expecting.
Well, I'm picking and choosing stats here. I understand that, but if you take away the 14 spotted points, you've outscored them 36-30 since that point.
Yeah.
Now that's no excuse. You can't do that. But you've played good enough to win this game. But you early you just dug yourself a hole.
Yeah, and the Wildcats have actually forced a turnover in all 3 quarters. They had a turnover on downs on the second drive of the night. Then the first drive of the second quarter, you had the Gio interception. Now, unfortunately, that led immediately to a safety. But then you had the Creed Wisenhunt interception there in the third. So the Wildcats have forced a turnover in all 3 quarters here tonight. But they have also turned the ball over twice in the first quarter, and that is it. You've only 2. But again, for anyone that stepped away for a second or just is joining us, unfortunately, a photographer on the sideline was hit very hard at the end of that play, and they're still trying to assist them.
And this is a hard spot for both teams. I mean, you're in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
You're in the height of battle, and this is a long pause right in the middle of it. Once it gets going, you got to get right back into gear. Again,
yeah.
I do want
to
make note. We hope the cameraman is okay.
Yes, 100%.
Obviously, we're thinking about them, but
yeah. And if you're a player, it's not only a long delay in the game, but you just watched a scary.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was certainly
okay. They do have him up on his feet now. Very good. And he's actually going to be able to walk off on his own. That's incredible.
Great.
Very good.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
Yeah,
it was a big hit.
It was. Very, very, very happy to see the photographer walking off on their own. Looking good. Very good. So we will return to action, Ryan. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. 11:31 to go. Your Wildcats trailing by 8. I'm going to see if I can put it into the ether one more time. A turnover here would be huge. If you could force a turnover, that would be huge.
And I can't imagine them putting the ball in the air here, right? I mean, I think they're keeping this on the ground.
I would think so. I would think, and again, we know it, they know it, everyone knows it. They're going to go for it. So you get to run it 4 times.
And what's crazy
with one of the best running backs we've ever seen.
Well, and what's crazy, as good and as great as Belton is, I'm not so sure that you don't go to Clampett here.
Oh, Clampett's so good. You've got DeMarcus Belton handing Clampett the ball.
This second half has been the Clampett show.
Yeah, to have a player
that is a great name.
It is. To have a player that big who runs that hard and save him till the second half is. Ryan, it's a bad snap. Belton has to come all the way back here to get it, but still make something happen. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. Wow. I mean, he's all the way to the 3-yard line maybe. And what was almost a very lucky break turns into Marcus Belton putting on a show.
My goodness.
2nd and maybe 1. Pitch it out to Clampett. Clampett around the outside. Is he in? No, I think they're saying he had enough for the first down, but isn't in maybe.
And you are going to look back at that and wonder how on earth did Belton turn that into a positive gain. So ball on the 3 here.
And he'll get in.
So with the touchdown, that is going to get Alvarado to the 50-point mark. And after the kick, it'll be Alvarado 51, Sulphur Springs 36.
Physical therapy is more than treatment. It's a partnership in healing. After years in the field, we wanted to create something personal.
East Texas Physical Therapy was built with one mission: to bring hands-on, individualized care to our communities.
From sports injuries to post-op recovery, in the home or water, every patient gets the treatment they need and the care they deserve.
Here, you're not just a number, you're part of our family.
It's care that feels like home because for us, it is.
East Texas Physical Therapy, healing with heart right here at home.
.10:45 left to play here, and the Alvarado touchdown puts them ahead 51-36. Real quick, I never got to do my D&B Loans recap of the third quarter. Alvarado started with the ball and needed just 2 minutes and 8 seconds to get a 30-yard touchdown to go ahead 37-22. Then they forced a quick 3-and-out, got the ball right back, and it was DeMarcus Belton, 40-yard touchdown to go ahead 44-22. But the Wildcats answered back very nicely. It was a 14-yard touchdown from Jamorian Jeffrey, followed by a Jackson Hare touchdown. That made it 44-36 with a couple minutes left in the third. But Alvarado scored with 10:45 left to go back up by 15. Ryan, your Wildcats have a little under 11 minutes to try to pull off this comeback. I mean, I think this, both offense and defense, is good enough. I mean, it's what you say when you're playing Madden. I need a score and a stop. And I think your offense and defense are capable of a score and a stop.
And I think we've done a tremendous job at keeping it at just that. It's been a score and a stop for what feels like the entire night. The problem is we just haven't been able to do both. And Alvarado, that's a big testament to them and the game they've played tonight. But here, again, I mean, backs against the wall. Offense needs to go score. This is a must score with 10 minutes to play in this one, down 2 scores. Going to have to get a 2-point conversion at some point.
Mason Cooper just couldn't find anyone, and he'll get brought down. Loss of a couple there.
I think at this point, good chance it's 4-down territory for the rest of the night. I just think down 2 scores and the way Alvarado has moved the ball, I just think that it's to that point where you got to go for it on pretty much every 4th down.
I think so as well. 2nd and 12. Mason Cooper rolling out. Looking for Jamorian Jeffrey, but that one incomplete. It's going to be
Quickly,
third and long. Now, to your point, again, you probably forget that you have the ability to punt, so that very much opens up what you can do on 3rd and 12. But
I know there's 10 minutes. I just can't.
Yeah, I agree.
I cannot wrap
my
mind around
you're asking for a
lot
more than a score and a stop now.
Yeah, you're giving them the ball. They would have a chance to make it a 3-score game, and then you're almost out of time at that point.
Then you've got to find a way to, at best, get 2 stops, 2 scores, get a 2-point conversion. Play action. Mason Cooper can't get rid of it, but there is a flag over here.
That is Jackson Virgil is pleading for a flag.
That's got to be in the area of defensive holding, I would think.
And that would be another freebie. I know we've talked about tonight. Sulphur Springs has shot themselves in the foot in some big spots, but I feel like it's gone both ways. I think overall it's been a really good officiated game tonight.
I agree. So it does get you the first down there. That is big. Moves the ball up to the 33.
New set of downs. New life.
That is big.
Empty set here. Jackson in the slot.
Looking for Jackson Virgil. Can't bring that one in, though. 2nd and 10. And I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see more. Remember the drive before it maybe had a couple really nice screen passes to slants to Jackson Hare.
Yes, you did. The quick game got going that last drive.
Yeah, and as we're seeing, unfortunately, Alvarado, again, both – we keep talking how good the run stop is, but they're doing great in coverage, obviously. And if you give them any time, they're going to get to Mason Cooper. You almost have to do quick stuff. Looking deep for Jackson Virgil again. Jackson Virgil.
Oh, the
Play
whistle.
still going. Going to be about a yard short. Another third down attempt here.
That's big. You bring the ability to run the ball here. You know, you're not probably going to run it 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. But 3rd and 1, you can certainly call whatever you want.
Jackson
That is going to be enough.
Does have enough.
So, new set of downs, new life.
Play that makes them 4 for 9 on 3rd down is what I have it as. Wildcats are going super quick, though. Out to Jackson Hare behind the line of scrimmage. Makes one man miss. And unfortunately, Alvarado there to bring him down at the line. I like the idea of getting it to him at the line of scrimmage, but now we've got a player down for Alvarado.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today. 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
So now we've got a 2nd and 10 from the 45. The Alvarado player was able to get off the field on his own accord. 8:51 to go. Wildcats need a score and then a stop.
Looks like Dobson Martin is checked in. You got Deacon in the slot, Jamorian up top, Jackson in the slot, Jackson Virgil on the bottom.
Play action. Mason Cooper trying to buy himself some time, and he does. He's going to take off and run. Mason Cooper gets the first down.
That's
Atta
huge.
kid.
That's a great job avoiding a sack there. That Alvarado had him in his grasp, and Mason Cooper said no, sir.
I forgot he wasn't deuced for a second. Took off running. I didn't know. Incredible job there.
Hey, the pocket passer's got a little wheels. Great pocket presence there. Just step up,
and
go make a play, and that's clamp it.
You always give him credit for on the designed plays like that. He always does a great job with them.
That's huge. New first down, new life.
Out to Quinn Harris. Quinn Harris has got it. And he gets close as well. He'll be a yard
Probably
short.
a yard short, yep. That's huge, though, because now you have any play you want. You can even take a shot here. Because
absolutely you can.
I'm obviously confident in Sulphur Springs to get one in 2 plays.
Yes. I mean, obviously can't take a sack, but yeah,
no,
outside of that,
can't take a sack, but you can take a shot here if you want to.
And
Looks
they're
like
gonna.
they're gonna.
Jackson Virgil this top. And just incredible defense there.
Yeah, that's a flag, Tyler. That is absolutely taunting. My goodness.
Yeah, another one was thrown way over here, too.
Just can't happen if it's if you're Alvarado.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. Fantastic coverage. Jackson Virgil was in a position to make a huge play there. Great coverage by Alvarado. That happens. You gotta go to the next play, but the taunting penalty is going to be a free 15 for Sulphur Springs.
It's funny how much things have completely kind of evened themselves out throughout the entire course of this night.
No question.
You've had a couple goofy turnovers, they evened each other out. You had a couple bad shoot yourself in the foot penalties, they evened themselves out.
We can cry and moan about Sulphur Springs, a couple penalties here and there, a couple turnovers here and there. Alvarado has done the exact same thing tonight.
Yeah,
that is a
100%.
penalty that cannot happen.
And are we getting a timeout from, or are we just acknowledging this other flag? What are we doing here, Ron? Was it a timeout?
Yeah, timeout
okay.
Alvarado.
Timeout Alvarado.
Getting the treatment you need and the care you deserve has never been easier. At East Texas Physical Therapy, it all starts with a simple phone call. We'll help you schedule your appointment, verify your insurance, and walk you through every step. From the moment you check in to the time our team takes you back for treatment, you'll feel supported, heard, and on the path to healing. And hey, don't forget to grab some popcorn on the way out. East Texas Physical Therapy, your recovery starts here.
That was the first time out of the half for Alvarado. So Sulphur Springs has 1 left. Alvarado with 2. 7:45 to go. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
I like the timeout there from Alvarado. That's where you gather your guys and say, look, we have got to be smarter. We're ahead in this game.
Yeah, remind them you're up 15 with 7:45 left.
Sulphur Springs has their backs against the wall, not the other way around.
That's a very good point. That's a very well-timed timeout.
1st and 10. You can call anything you want here. You've got Jackson here in the backfield. Virgil on the bottom.
Yeah. Producer Corey knows the ball.
Yeah, safeties are low here.
Play action. Jamorian Jeffrey for the 3rd time tonight.
He's in.
He's in.
He is in.
He is in.
My goodness.
For the 3rd time tonight, Jamorian Jeffrey, the senior, coming up big, making catches like Justin Jefferson. I'm celebrating like him.
Yeah, here, Tyler, you're going to see man coverage. I don't like the safety at 8 to 10 yards there. You were asking for Jamorian Jeffrey to get behind you. Let's see. That's a great throw, great catch. Great call by the ref. Got one in. We've got a new ball game. Good snap, good hold. Big kick there. That one could make things interesting.
Good.
Alvarado, 51. Sulphur Springs, 43.
Everybody, we got customers. Clayton Home, we got customers. Hi, welcome to Clayton Home.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay, we'll take it. You will? Awesome. Thank you.
Next-gen nights happen every Wednesday at the Way at 6:15 p.m. for birth through 12th grade.
Community. I love seeing all the people come together, and I love hearing about people's weeks.
It's just calm singing with everybody, and I just like to do it.
Interacting with all the kids, like just meeting everyone is just great for me.
Really like going to worship with all my friends.
Coming to worship the Lord, that's the best thing about it.
We believe in life change on every level.
And after the 3rd touchdown of the night for Jamorian Jeffrey, it's back to a 1-score game, 7:38 to go.
And an onside kick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Wildcats with a great opportunity to pick it up, but couldn't do so. So Alvarado.
I love the call there.
Yeah, I do as well.
I think you're talking a net of 15 yards.
It's worth that risk. Yeah,
absolutely. And you had a chance to recover that. That's a bang play. Tyler, if you like exciting football, lots of points, coming down to the wire, this is the game for you. We'll look at this onside kick. Goes 10. We touch it at 10. That's close play.
It is.
That's a tough one to make.
So Alvarado will have it at the 42, 7:38 to go. Marcus Belton, and a great run to start the drive. Still going. All the way to the 32 or the 33. Just incredible run from DeMarcus Belton there.
I tell you what, their ability tonight to match Sulphur Springs when Sulphur Springs finds a sliver of momentum has been the difference maker in that one.
Absolutely.
And 7 minutes here, they can call anything they want. I don't necessarily think that time management is on their mind. I think on their mind is just get points.
Clamp it. Great job from Alex.
Got a flag, Tyler, and on a run play, I'm thinking that's in the area of holding.
You would think. Now, it was thrown kind of late, but
I just figure there's no pass.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be holding, and I probably accept that.
Yeah. That brings it back
to – they haven't marked it. What do they have?
Yes, that ends up being a 6 yard run. So 2nd and 4 probably.
Okay. So I would take 1st and 16.
Yeah, I think so, especially just to bring them back. You don't know if they can kick a field goal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We can almost assume they've never kicked a field goal.
Right. I don't know if they know that that's an option.
Can we get 3? Is that something we can do?
I think they're very much of the belief of, like, why would I want to do that?
Right. That's silly. This isn't soccer.
They hate Braden Aubrey.
We're scoring touchdowns here. So 1st and 16. Looks like we had that right. And that's the right call. You certainly.
Looking like they're trying to pass for DeMarcus Belton again. Towards the end zone. Just overthrows him. No flags. Incomplete. 2nd and 16.
Not going to argue that call. Any
play to DeMarcus Belton.
To DeMarcus Belton is a good one. But it goes back to the conversation earlier. That is simply just low percentage.
Yeah.
No time comes off the clock. It's low percentage. You're staring at 2nd and 16 now. That's a win-win for Sulphur Springs.
It is. You stop the clock and you keep it at 2nd and 16. And you do get into a position. Well, never mind.
Oh, yeah. I'd slow down there,
Never mind. Chill out.
I figure this is a run to clamp it here. Or a screen to clamp it.
But play's blown dead.
I don't see a flag. Delay a game, okay.
Okay, there you go.
So it is now 2nd and 21.
And that is big.
Screen, draw. I mean, anything short that they can, get 6 or 7 or 8 right here is what they're thinking. I'm not taking a shot here.
I know you can't let it. You can't let it be.
Because then it's 3rd and a mile, and no, we're not going for it at that point, and obviously far out of field goal range. I don't know what their kicking situation is. It's not right here.
It ain't that.
No.
Yeah. And they are going to use that second timeout with 6:51 to go.
Everybody, we got customers. Clayton Home, we got customers. Hi, welcome to Clayton Home.
Oh, hi.
What are y'all looking for today?
We're in the market for a house.
Okay, fine. We'll see who can really sell this house.
Hello? Hey, even the roof's really durable.
Okay. We'll take it. You will? Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Sulphur Springs. I'm Natalie White, and this is my niece, Hannah. My husband and Hannah's dad founded Roper & White right here in our hometown because we love this community.
And because we are big fans of Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
We are investing in our athletes by joining the SS All Sports Booster Club, and you can too. When you become a Booster Club member or shop the store inside the Prim, you are not only investing in our current athletes, but our future ones too.
6:51 to go, and both teams will have just one timeout. So 2nd and 21 from the 43.
Run here, pass here. What do you think?
I would have ran it here, and they will. DeMarcus Belton. Another
Just
big
get him
run.
on the ground. Just get him on the ground. Okay.
And I think they even force him out of bounds. Maybe.
I can live with an 8-yard carry there.
Yeah, for sure.
Still,
he is so dangerous, man.
Oh my gosh! And his ability to bounce off the first tackler is just incredible. So 3rd and 15, 16 maybe.
Yeah. And now we gotta talk it over again.
Okay, yeah, they're putting a lot of time back on. 12 seconds.
Well, I thought they would. I mean, the play clock's all the way down to 20.
Yeah.
So when I'd said I thought they knocked him out of bounds, I just took my L.
So 3rd and 15.
Yep. Stops the clock at 6:40.
Empty set here.
I can guess where this ball's
They
going.
go to Belton when they motion to him. Watch the double pass here.
Oh, it is a double pass.
It's short.
And incomplete.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. And I got to be honest, I do love that play call. That is fun. It's gutsy, but fun. And it worked out. You had your man wide open.
You had him. You underthrew it just a little, and a great job. Was that Creed Wisenhunt?
It was. It was.
Great job not just shooting your hands through the face of the receiver to get a PI. That's an easy a lot of times on the underthrow.
Yes, that's
those
tough.
are the PIs.
That is tough. Not just he has the interception, don't forget. He's been great all night. They're going to at least give that they're going for it on 4th and 15.
Oh, don't jump.
Don't.
You think they're actually going to go for this?
No, I think they're going to take their delay of game. I wouldn't waste my time out on it.
It is it.
No, they are.
Oh, okay.
I think they are using the timeout on it.
That tells me that they are probably going for it.
Yeah, I mean that means you're dialing something up here.
Right,
4th
you agree?
and 15. Yeah, I mean I'm not wasting my final timeout of the night on to punt it. I'm not doing that.
Let me offer some food for thought. Okay, last year in a district ball game at Aubrey, kind of in
Yes.
this same no man's land.
It was almost in this exact
Where
spot.
do you punt it?
Where
do you punt it?
That is very true.
You could do a quick kick where we don't have a return man back. You hope to pin it in there, but what if you don't?
I think my only argument would be, now there is 6:34. That's kind of a lot of time. My only argument would be, even if it's by a few, I might value that extra few yards to start on their starting position. You get what I'm saying?
I think on a night where
On
Sulphur
4th and
Springs
15.
has certainly not been as prolific on offense, they haven't been quite as clean as we normally might see. The net
True.
15 that we talk about, I'd go ahead and take it. I'm
and as
punting.
we've mentioned multiple times, they're great on 4th and long. They're at their best.
Doesn't feel very punty to me, Tyler.
It does not. 4th and 15 from the 37. Aaliyah said, "At your best, you are loved." They said,
Nah,
"At our
they're
best."
going to.
Okay, there you
Okay.
go. So they did use the timeout to punt there. So Alvarado will not have another timeout
Okay,
here tonight.
that's
incredible.
Yeah, that's a good play by Alvarado. I think it's a fine play from Sulphur Springs, too. That's a great outcome. The outcome was to prevent them from scoring. That's the outcome we were looking for. Let's not complain how far we have to go. So it's going to be on the 8-yard line. Sulphur Springs is going to need 92.
And they'll have 6:22 to do it, just one timeout before we do. I want to tell you that here at Chad's Media and Front Porch News, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. You can stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. Ryan, this is what you dream of, man. This is an incredible game.
6:22, you've got an opportunity to go and tie this ball game up. Alvarado and Sulphur Springs they only know good football.
They only know good football.
Instant classic is the only language they speak.
Dobbs and Martin will start the drive.
What was the final score last year? 43-39?
42-39.
42-39.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Well, you in 2 years' time, you are going to have 8 quarters of tremendous, exciting, exhilarating football.
Yes. 6 minutes to go. It's the 2nd and 7 from the 11. Wildcats have scored on 3 drives in a row. And all but the first drive of the second half. The pitch. Jackson Hare. And he'll get the first down.
I laugh at that play because a left-handed speed option pitch. I know that seems elementary by the normal person watching. It's not. That is a tough pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a second baseman to make to the shortstop.
You've got a guy like Clamp it all up in Mason Cooper's grill, and Mason Cooper's pitching with his offhand.
Yeah.
That's not an easy play, and that is a big first down for Sulphur Springs. I do want to comment here with 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Yeah, time technically matters here, but I think running what you want to run is more important.
Yes,
I don't think
agree.
you worry about.
I don't either.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm not necessarily thinking let's win this game in regulation.
No.
I'm thinking let's get 8 points.
Yes.
Let's figure that out, and if it goes to OT, it goes to OT.
1,000%. And again, you can't even really think what happens if I score but don't get it. That's unfortunately not really an option.
Reality is, if we go score, we're going to have to stop them.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
I think anything past that, we're thinking way too far in advance.
Mason Cooper does a great job to avoid traffic. Jamorian Jeffrey has got the ball. What a play. Mason Cooper and Jamorian Jeffrey are on one tonight. My God.
I mean, you get Mason Cooper.
Is that Mason Cooper or prime Tony Romo?
Stepping up in the pocket, firing one to Justin Jefferson over there.
That's Romo and Justin Jefferson is what we're watching.
My goodness, this is fun.
This is fun.
This is what we asked for.
It is. 5:04 to go.
My health didn't ask for this.
No, it did not.
I'm feeling a little heart ratey.
Fortunately, you have a long drive to try to calm down after this.
Yeah.
But so Jackson Hare gets it on 1st and 10. Jackson Hare picks up 4 or 3. I don't think we for sure have not seen a team for 4 quarters stop the Wildcat run as well as this Alvarado team has.
No, I totally agree. It is comforting that we're now to the point where there's no decision that whether it's 4-down territory or not. So Coach Faircloth, he knows immediately, hey, we got 4.
Mason Cooper's rolling out. Keep it himself. Ended up losing a couple there. That brings it back to about 3rd and 9 maybe. And I will take that over forcing, a bad pass or something. 4:10 left. Back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. So 3rd and 10.
Sulphur Springs does have one timeout.
And then, of course, you'll
I'm
get
worried
the
it's
2-minute
about to
warning.
have to be used right here. 8 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah, you got to go quick. You can't use it here.
Jackson Virgil, man coverage.
Delay counter.
Mm.
And just incredible job to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10 now. I just cannot say enough good things about their run stop.
So left side of the field is the boundary here, which gives you plenty of room to roll out to the right. That's something that we've been successful with tonight. Mason Cooper, I think he throws best on the run.
He does. Agreed.
Jamorian Jeffrey on that top side.
And the Wildcats use their final
timeout. Use a timeout there.
3:10 left.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Down 8 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left, and your Wildcats face a 4th and 10 from the 46-yard line. A lot of senior leaders have come up clutch before, and we need it now. Mason Cooper. Incomplete. No flags. And that's going to be a turnover on down with 3 minutes and 4 seconds left.
Yeah, and that's one, Tyler, that, Mason Cooper, he's rushed there. He's got a little pressure. That ball would have been caught well short of the line to gain.
Yeah.
I don't know that he gets there. Definitely a tough play, but with 3 minutes left in this one, Wildcats are on their last breath.
Yeah, neither team with a timeout left, so the only time play will stop will be because of the 2-minute warning. This is the 15th offensive drive for Alvarado tonight.
Wow.
Belton gets it. Alex King brings him down for a tackle for loss.
And the rare TFL.
Loss of 3.
On DeMarcus Belton, I should
Yeah.
say. So, Tyler, 32 seconds left on the play clock. 2:45 left on the game clock. That's about a 20-second difference. So, they're going to have to run a play with 2:20.
Yeah.
Sulphur Springs doesn't have any timeouts. There is a 2-minute warning. So,
if you can stop
you're
them,
going to get the ball back
yeah.
if you get this past 3rd down.
To Belton again.
Okay.
And he is brought down.
So that one's going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And that'll bring him down at the right at about the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 after the 2-minute warning. And this brings up do you run it to keep the – you have to run it to keep the clock running.
Yeah, you have to. You can't throw here because, okay, it's going to be the 2-minute warning. You're going to run a play. Let's call it 6 seconds, okay, just to be conservative. You can't give Sulphur Springs the ball with 1:54 left.
Agreed. And with as aggressive as you've been and as good as you've been on it, if you get 7 out of it, or you know what I mean, you can go for it to win the game in that moment. And I wouldn't be shocked if they did.
I wouldn't be shocked if they
Right.
I think anything
but
inside
if you pass it and it's incomplete,
no.
Yeah, that just can't happen.
You have to punt, and it costs you 40 seconds.
Which at this point, that's entirely too valuable.
I think you've run the ball well enough. Clamp it, Belton, whatever you decide. I think you've run it well enough that if I can get 7, we might go for it in the game.
Yeah.
If I don't get 7, I still wasted 40 seconds.
Yes, agreed.
But yeah, you haven't thrown the ball with a ton of success tonight, anyways.
Yeah, agreed.
So I don't think you can risk stopping the clock.
Now, I will say, remember, they did punt last time, and it was a great punt. Put them in,
No doubt.
inside the 10, inside the
No
5
doubt.
even.
But it's also a spot where in that punt that you're talking about, we weren't able to put a return man back. If you throw an incomplete pass here, obviously it's an automatic punt. They're not going to go for that.
2 minutes to go. 3rd and 9 from the 45. Belton's in the backfield. We've got a man in motion. Ryan, they pitch it.
Oh, and it is a complete pass, but I do not like that call at all.
I don't either.
Now, it works the same as a run, but certainly risky.
It does. So, yeah, 30 seconds on that play clock, so they won't have to even punt it until there's 1:17 in the game. Wildcats would get the ball at best.
Could be an instance where they take a delay game.
Yeah, and you've almost got us to jump off sides a couple times.
Yeah.
You can definitely try.
That's probably what they're about to do. There's no way they're going for this.
That's 4th and 8.
That would be absolutely crazy. Wow.
And Belton
Belton can do anything. Pretty good looking punt.
It is, and with the roll, wow. They're going to get it inside the 1 yard line.
That is punt of the year.
What does he not? I mean, what does he not do?
Wow.
I mean, it is the punt of the year. He is as impressive of any player I think we've ever seen, Ryan.
And that's nice. I mean, again, I talked about if you get stopped at the line of scrimmage or an incomplete pass there or whatever, that was going to allow Sulphur Springs to put a return man back to prevent something like that from happening. Of course, I didn't know that Belton was All-American punter. But, man, that is huge. So Sulphur Springs is going to have to go 99 to do this.
It'll be
99 and a 2-point conversion.
It'll be their 15th drive of the night as well, Ron. 30 total drives between these two teams.
So minute 12, your goal here is 1 yard a second.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what that comes out to.
Dropping back to pass. Looking for Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare holds on to it.
It's a good start.
And he's got the first down.
Clock will stop with the first down.
Anytime they've ran that slant to Jackson Hare tonight, man, it's been good.
Got to be sharp here offensively. Get lined up as fast as possible. Get the play. Go make something happen.
1 minute left. Looking deep for Jamorian Jeffrey again. Incomplete. With 51 seconds to go. And unfortunately, it looks like Jamorian Jeffrey's down.
Life happens, and sometimes you just need a little extra help. At D&B Loans in Sulphur Springs, we offer personal loans from $100 to $3,400 with monthly payment plans and fast approvals. Need help with taxes? Our experienced team will make sure you file with confidence. D&B Loans, serving East Texas since 1991. Stop by or give us a call today. 220 Gilmer Street. Call 903-885-7396.
In East Texas, we take care of our own, and at Amethyst, that's exactly what we do. We're not just nurses and therapists, we're neighbors, friends, and part of your story. Because home health should feel like home, and nobody knows home like your hometown team.
Wherever you go in Northeast Texas, Alliance Bank branches are there to serve you with personal care and community pride. Come see us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we went to break because Jamorian Jeffrey was shaken up on the play, but there was a roughing the passer call. That brings it up to a 1st and 10 at the 31 with 51 seconds to go. Mr. Rosario working double time getting him off the field.
The fans didn't know they got a free 15 there.
They did not.
So 51 seconds. Cats need, looks like 69 yards.
Little over 1 yard a second, but
A little over 1 yard a second. That's what we asked for.
here we go. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wildcats need 69 yards and
Can't
8
take
points.
a sack. Sack is the absolute no-no here.
Cannot. Over the middle. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Deacon Carpenter with an incredible catch. Unfortunately, he might be shaken up, but he is. But he's getting up. But the clock is running. Well, now he's down.
I don't necessarily know the rules here.
I don't either.
That obviously, I actually think he's probably shaken up.
He didn't get up after he caught the ball. You could see he was in pain.
That he got the wind knocked out of him. I don't know if it's a 10-second runoff because there's no timeout. I don't know.
I would imagine, especially you saw the way he landed. I think he probably
got the wind knocked out. Is what it looked like.
Now that brings the ball up to the 44-yard line. We will see what they're. I think he's about to announce. Oh no. Oh, he looked like he was reaching for it, but okay. I'm sorry to cut you off. I just thought we were about to find out.
No, I don't know.
The clock has 29 seconds on it now. So that was a 10-second runoff.
Yeah, and I knew they changed the rules.
Clock at 29. And now it's running. Clock at 28. We got to go. Mason Cooper looking very deep for Jackson Virgil.
Oh, man.
Incomplete at about the 20-yard line, and there will be 19 seconds left.
Good throw. Jackson Virgil's in the right spot. Just a tough play to come up with.
And with as little time as you got to go.
There.
Yeah.
Alvarado there. I cannot believe that we have the ability to throw just a regular go route, man coverage, no safety over top. You can't let that happen. With 19 seconds, anything underneath is okay.
Yeah, agreed. And Jamorian Jeffries back on the field.
Well, that's big.
That is.
But it does look like the safeties are out of the picture now as far
they
as our
both
screen.
are
They're back here.
19 seconds. Mason Cooper rolling out. He's looking for Jackson Hare. Jackson Hare makes the catch.
Stop the clock. I wouldn't mind killing it here.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Wouldn't mind killing it.
Think you have to.
Just get on the line. Everyone on the line of scrimmage, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind killing it here.
Clock's at 12. It hasn't started yet.
Perfect.
And they do.
Okay.
They only lose 2 seconds out of 3 seconds. When do we stop?
Oh, my goodness. That's 2 or 3 that I think we should get back.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got the Sulphur Springs sideline asking for it. That was a...
Well, with 9 seconds left, you have had most 2 plays, I would have imagined, at the 42-yard line.
That's unfortunate, Tyler. I had it at least 12.
I had it. Well, it was 12 when it started, but I think it was 11.
All right, so 11.
And that may be the difference in another play. But, Ryan, how many times have we seen?
Problem here is if you don't get the first, Tyler, I think you probably only got 1 play.
How many times have you seen Jamorian or Jackson get that? And unfortunately, he takes a sack. And they're not going to have time to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Alvarado wins the game with a sack there. For the second season in a row, our season ends here against Alvarado, unfortunately. Unfortunately, no Way Bible Church player tonight, but player of the game tonight. But let's hear from our friends at the Way Bible Church anyway.
At the Way Bible Church, we're all about you experiencing life change. Come and find a place to call home with us right here at TWBC, where we want to be your home team. Come join us for any of our Sunday morning services at 9 o'clock and 10:45 every week. Or if you need a small group to belong to, we have that place for you as well. We have a place for every age and every stage of life just for you at the Way Bible Church. Let's have a great and amazing season. Let's go Wildcats.
The final score of 51-43. Alvarado will advance to the 3rd round of the playoffs, bringing the Sulphur Springs Wildcat season to an end here. Ron, unfortunately, you lose twice this season, both to top 5, top 6 programs in the state, but unfortunately a very good team. Season comes to an end here.
We started the night saying that a really, really good football team was going to go home after this one. I hate that it's the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Congratulations to Alvarado. Yeah, it stinks. That one hurts.
It does.
We've lost in the playoffs at different spots throughout our time at Chad's Media. This one hurts because I think that this team had big aspirations and had aspirations that could be met. a good enough team, when you've got seniors like Hare and
Yep.
Jamorian and Grayson and Truth and Alex King, and I'm leaving out
So many, yeah.
Mason Cooper this year, what he was able to do on the back half of the season. Just hug a senior tonight.
Yeah,
my
100%.
annual hug a senior talk. It sucks. Football is the unique
Was
sport.
not ready to have that talk here tonight.
No. And football is the unique sport where, man, it's over after high school. If you don't go on to play college, that's it. You can always play slow pitch softball, pickup basketball, golf, whatever it may be.
That's true.
Football, this is it. And that almost makes me tear up thinking about it, just because I know that feeling. I've been there, and I hate it for the Wildcats, and I'm so proud of them. All of Sulphur Springs should be proud of the Wildcats and what they were able to accomplish this year. Congratulations to Alvarado. That's a team that I look forward to seeing the rest of this playoffs. But what a game tonight, Tyler.
Yeah, 1,000%. And again, I can't stress enough just how proud I am of all these seniors, and it's been so much fun to watch what they've done over the last 4 years. When you and I and producer Corey and all of us here at Chad's Media started broadcasting football games, the Wildcats had just come off a 0-10 season. They are 35-12 since we've started getting to broadcast games, and I just want to thank each one of them for letting you and I and producer Corey have, a little bit of part of their career and get to cover it. And we love every second of it. People always stop us and thank us. We appreciate getting to do it.
No question. And there is no off season.
There is not. No.
That sucks worse than football off season, because it's a long time till we get to do this again. And I know that there's underclassmen on that side that they're going to be hungry to get back to this spot, and I believe they can do so. But hug a senior tonight. This stinks. It's going to stink for a while.
It is, yeah.
But proud of the Wildcats. As an alum, I am so proud of the Wildcats.
Yep, I am as well. Not even an alum, but just I'm very proud of them as well. And I also want to thank everyone watching who followed us to NFHS. I know that's really tough. We hate not being able to provide it for free like we usually do. So for anyone who did follow us to NFHS, we greatly appreciate it. And again, just thank y'all for letting us be a part of your fall this year. Any final thoughts before we get out of here, buddy?
Guess that's it, man.
Yep. Unfortunately, by a final score of 51-43, the Wildcats run comes to an end here in the second round. Thank y'all so much to everyone who joined us this season. We couldn't have had more fun, and hopefully we made it fun for y'all as well. We appreciate y'all so much. On behalf of everyone here, our incredible team of camera operators like Caleb Tiemeyer and Josh Foster, Jeremy DeLorge, the greatest by far, not even a close second, producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my buddy, my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphreys. I'm Tyler Lennon. Hopefully we will see y'all very, very soon.